Shout out to Fred Durst.
Are we going? All of them? We got one more?
Yeah.
All right, happy Monday, everybody. It's your boy Jumpman Jones. You're not live inside episode, I think this is 238 of the Kickin' Shit podcast. Let's get a round of applause from the crowd. Hey.
Yes, sir.
After tonight, we are out of office. To my left, to my left, to my left tonight. I'm going to go around with the usual suspects. It's the funny, it's the talented. It's that boy, Jails, a.k.a. Jelly. Put him on the bread until he's fed. Young Picasso, your motherfucking super. James the Jellyfish, man. What's going on, my brother?
Chilling, man. The sneaker, bro.
DoorDash
But
one,
I'm
bro.
good. I'm good. I'm here.
Go ahead, order some Papa John's, man.
Nah.
All right, man. And to my right, it's my boy,
I
it's my
forgot you
partner.
eat cheese.
It's my dog. It's Mr. Jukebox Johnny, a.k.a. Crown Daddy, a.k.a. Crown Poppy, or the El Himador Poppy, the Avion Don, the Terramana God, the Malargo Ho, Mr. Steal Your Girl. Give her right back, because she got... Come on, James.
Oh,
What the fuck, man?
Thank you, James. Thank you.
Not here, man. You be fucking up your shit, man. What's going on, Johnny?
Man, what's up with y'all, man? Happy New Year's.
All right. Now we got a special guest in the building to wrap the year up with us. Fellow podcaster, Big Edub. But, you know, I'm going to let you introduce yourself because I suck at getting people's, like,
It's all good,
shit
man.
together,
Send you
man.
the bio.
But from the Who Got Next podcast, man, it's my man Edub, man, a.k.a. What's your a.k.a., Joe?
We just gonna go Edub, aka Media E, aka Channel News at 11, whatever you want to call it.
Shout out to
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the invite to the Kickin' Shit podcast, man. I'm looking forward to being here with you all.
No doubt, man.
Glad to have you, man.
What's up, man? How your year been? How your life going? Talk to us.
Great question. You know, when I do the podcast, one of the biggest things that I always ask the people I talk to is, how's your energy?
Oh, yeah.
You know, my energy is good, you know, for the most part. I'm human. You know, I have my good days and I have my bad days, but more better days than bad days. So I'm only pressing forward.
All right.
Facts. I like that.
You just wrapped up. Which season was this? Your third, fourth?
Ew, man. Volume 9, man.
Volume
Dang,
9.
dude.
Yeah, volume
9 seasons. 9 seasons. I'm going by years. How many years you been doing this?
4.
4. Yeah. I'm going by
Well,
years.
you know, to add more context, you know, my stuff is a little bit different.
Yes.
You know, you go
Yes.
straight through. I don't go straight through.
Yeah.
I record probably about anywhere between 8 to 10 shows per volume.
Okay.
So I just wrapped up volume 9, which was 100 episodes.
When will you start working on volume 10?
I'm in the planning stages now. That's always the hard part. My show is more guest. Well, it is 100% guest centric. It's not just me. Every time when I'm on a podcast, I'm actually having a guest, which is always the hard part.
Yeah.
You know, the scheduling is always going to be the hard part. For the most part, I get most of the people that I do ask. You know, you get a few no's, which is fine. So I'm probably going to start back up. I'm going to give myself probably like a 2-month break.
When you get the no's, is it like high level no's? Is it because of the scheduling? Like, where do the no's derive from?
Nah, the no's just arrived from. They just don't show up.
Oh, okay.
You be ready to set up and they gone, huh?
Well, no, I'm not going to say that. I had one that was definitive no, and she just didn't have the time to do it. And I respect that.
Okay, yeah,
But, you know, you do get a couple people that are eager to get on,
yeah.
and you set it up, set the time up, get missing. You
Yeah.
know, I had a couple that probably didn't, you know, a couple of no-shows, but fixed it later on, you know, just a minor miscommunication. But don't get too many no's, but the no's that I do get, you know, it's all good, man. You know, you got to have thick skin doing podcasts.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
So,
Right. I think we only got one no by a no-show. So far, we just been trying to honor requests.
Right,
So.
right.
Yeah. Nah, I love your show, man. I feel
appreciate
like
it, man.
You learn a lot.
Yeah, because it's like you just introduce us to people that I didn't even know be around.
Right.
It's like when forgot old girl name, but she got the vodka, the flavored vodka.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
her. Yeah, I
Taylor.
listened to
yeah,
that.
that was a really good episode. I
Shout
love that
out
one.
to Taylor too, man. She just finally got into the ABC stores in Mecklenburg County.
Oh, okay.
So shout out.
Yeah,
shout
she
out.
was fighting for that when she was on your show.
Yeah. Well, she was fighting for a whole lot. You know, she was just starting. She was just getting started, but now she, you know, she got her stuff going. But she finally got here.
That's
So
the
name of
shout out to
her.
her. Just saw her the other day
It
too.
was like what, Rose something?
Rose
vodka?
something.
It's called Red Rose
Red
Vodka.
Rose.
Yeah, Red
So
Rose
shout out
vodka.
to Red Rose Vodka.
Material Curls was a good episode.
Shout out,
They put
shout
me
out
on.
to them.
They hustle too.
Yeah.
They hustles, man. I mean, the good thing about the podcast is, it just came from great relationships that
Yeah.
I've developed way before the podcast, and I just circle back around, man, and they come on, we talk.
Yeah.
So, I met a lot of good people also, but I'm just thankful that people are just gracious enough to sit down with me.
Right.
And talk about, I just like to have a conversation. Shout out to you all. Y'all came on the show too. Y'all came during the quarantine edition.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
fun.
yeah. We
that
enjoyed
that
it,
was
though.
that was online, but so it's good to
Actually get in the studio.
get in the studio,
Yeah,
man, and chop it up with you all, man.
yeah when we said we was gonna have you on, we were bullshit. I know it takes a while, but
Hey, man, listen, I'm working on guests that I talked to a long time ago that I'm just getting on, so I totally get it, man.
yeah, man. Well,
It's one guest I really want you to have on, but I don't know if what they like. The blanket pancake people.
You hollered at me about them.
Yeah, I gotta know their story, man.
I want to know their story.
Yeah.
So,
we both about to battle for this one.
so,
we did
so,
it.
so
we put
hopefully,
we put blanket on, kinda. Well,
Oh,
we
yeah,
feel like
we
we
showed
did.
the world
that's
what
what's up,
blanket
man.
was. We showed the world.
he hit me he hit me on the DM and told me about them as well. So I kind of did my research on them. They look legit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
black
like
on.
them. They in
Black
Food
on.
Line and Walmart. They doing
word.
big things,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I gotta know their story.
I got a nice little running list
Yeah.
of people that I do want to talk to. I do have them on the list. So, hey, if y'all are listening, what camera?
right there.
Right there. Come on to the Who Got Next podcast. I love to talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
Please, you gotta know the story.
That's how you market and promote right
Hey
there.
man, got a brand. Came in with a sweatshirt and everything, man.
Yeah.
So I'm here to pod.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's not waste no time, man. We'll start this show. Well, first of all, y'all, shout out to everybody joining us today. If you listen to the last episode of the podcast, which I have decided would be last night's episode, Out of the Office. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if you tuned in to that, we appreciate you very much. The YouTube version will be much better. Shout out to everybody who is watching right now on YouTube, Spotify, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play,
Apple Music.
Apple Podcasts,
Whatever they call
SoundCloud.
it.
That's where we at. So subscribe, like, comment, and Who Got Next is on what?
Who Got Next is on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud.
Cool. Now, let's wrap this year up, man. This is our last episode of the year, man. So let's wrap it up, man. 2022 was a great year. We'll start the year off in politics. Politics was crazy this year. We had a few pivotal decisions made this year. Women felt attacked this year. I'm going to kick it to Johnny.
Right, man. So politics was kind of crazy this year, man. Just world news, I'll say that. It was crazy this year. One thing that was major this year, Russia. At first, it was a little cold war between them and the Ukraine, and then they actually invaded the Ukraine. And Instagram, Twitter went crazy. Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember. People thought it was about to be World War III.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still
They still out there fighting.
yeah,
They
it's
still out there
it's still out on there.
See, nobody cared no more after the
this
jokes is gone.
This is the weakest war coverage I've ever seen.
Oh, because they don't want you to know.
Oh, well,
They don't want you to know?
I mean, wow, they're doing a good job, man. I ain't even know they were still out there whomping.
Yeah, they out there fighting, bruh.
Man.
See, I keep hearing different things.
Like,
I
they
hear-
just sent them some
I
money.
hear that Russia's not doing well. Then I hear the Ukraine
He's not doing well, yup.
So I'm like, I don't know what's going on in the world.
You want to know what's
And
going
you're
on?
right, 'cause they don't cover it.
We will never get the truth.
Yeah, we will
we'll
never get the truth.
It depends on what channel you watch.
But if you want to know the truth, and if you could do some, like, I don't know, self-deductory, you can go look and see what Russia has took over, and you can kind of decide for yourself,
Right.
are they winning or are they
But
not?
the president of Ukraine, he's
Well, I
still
mean, they
doing
taking
he's still
over
doing
shit.
interviews. He act like he ain't losing.
That nigga
he's still
getting
doing
money.
interviews. He did, Time Person of the Year and shit.
Why? Why is he is he?
He's somebody's person of the year. I don't know if it's Time, but he got Person of the Year from one of them famous
Yeah,
magazines.
they got to stop with this shit.
It does.
Politics
They do got to
is
start with that
crazy.
shit. And speaking of Russia, man, Brittany Griner, man, that was big news this year. Brittany
Well, see, that's
Griner
why
was over there.
Russia's losing.
Huh?
That's why Russia's losing. They need to go back and get the Merchant of Death. They had to get him. So,
Oh, yeah. Now he back over there. Merchant of
man.
Death over
Right,
there
right.
now. He done got a plan in
so
order.
they might win
Y'all.
now.
Nah,
made the,
Let me stop, man.
nah,
they made the Steph Curry trade. And my boy shooting from long range.
Right.
boy.
Yeah, man.
Bro, was happy
Good
too.
grief.
He did a little interview. Well, let me go ahead. Just if anybody doesn't know for some reason,
He did an interview?
he did 2 interviews.
The Merchant of Death?
Yeah, he did 2 interviews.
In America? or
No,
in
over
Russia?
in Russia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you can watch them. But yeah, Brittany Griner got detained for having a vape pen that had THC in it while she was over in Russia playing basketball. So she spent 10 months over in Russia in prison. So we did a trade for her, the American people, if you don't know. And we traded this man named the Merchant of Death. I think his name was Victor Bout. Mm-hmm. And the world didn't think it was a great trade. We felt, a lot of people say America lost in the trade because we traded a guy that dealt arms. He dealt weapons to, I think, China. He dealt weapons to African countries for a girl that plays basketball. Did you think it was an even trade?
No.
But it was big news because a lot of people was like, Joe Biden not doing enough to go get her. And then some people were saying, especially on the right, was like, she broke the rules. This is what she deserves. But the left is like, no, I mean, it's fucking vape.
I kind of side. Well, I'm not gonna say I side with them, but I kind of feel for the family that had the guy that was like a spy or something.
Whelan or whatever his name was.
Yeah, and they were saying like, they dad actually worked for the country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, you gotta think about it, bro. Was a spy though,
Definitely. And who knows who? Like, it's over here in America. Brittany Griner is kind of turned into a household name, so they had to do something just for the aesthetics of it.
Yeah.
No matter if they know they lost.
Well, yeah, and also with Whelan, there's a little bit of more information with that.
Yeah,
he did a lot of fuck shit.
For the American people, or just in general?
Just in general. After the whole situation went down, he did a lot of stuff on the espionage and stuff like that. So that's why he wasn't included in the
I got you. How long he been over there?
But that's a more even trade for Victor.
Well, can I
if
keep
they
it,
both,
you're kind of right though.
Can I keep it a buck with you?
Yeah, please.
Let me keep it a buck with you. Let's really think about this. When did he go into jail?
Paul Whelan?
Victor.
Damn, we reported
They said
on this.
he
like 26.
They say he did 15 years of his sentence already.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all black, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where everybody's from. I'm not saying I'm from the hood, but we could be hood adjacent on this show.
For sure.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot.
Yeah.
What normally happens when a big time drug dealer goes to jail and come back?
Snitch.
Nah. Not even thinking about that. I'm not even thinking about
big
that side
time
of it.
drug dealer goes to jail.
Or just a drug dealer that just did a lot.
Oh, I mean, he get out, he get welcome home with open arms. They try to take the throne back.
Try.
Yeah.
You think Victor gonna take his throne back?
I think they
At the Merchant of
ready
Arms?
I think they're ready to put him back in.
I think he gonna be a political figure.
You know what? I think they went with his little brother, and that nigga ain't shit.
I feel what you said. It's a new guy in charge. You've been replaced.
It's a new guy in charge.
It's a new guy in charge. You've been
and
replaced.
He gonna come in there and he gonna be like, man, you don't get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It's a new sheriff in town.
Yeah.
So honestly, ain't nobody thinking about that nigga.
Yeah, he probably, like I said, he probably just gonna be a face of the politics now.
And that was probably the game plan. You know what? That's a great point of view. That's probably the game plan in the thought process of saying, yeah, it's an even trade. Because once he get back home, he gonna try. They ain't gonna be feeling
ain't gonna
that
be
shit.
doing nothing.
And
with
disclaimer,
interviews.
people, don't take everything. Take it with a grain of salt too, because I am just talking shit at the same
Facts.
time.
I think our listeners know.
Yeah, but that
We
is
don't know shit.
but that is a thought
Use
process
Google.
that you got to think about. So
Yeah.
So to some people, they may think it's a bad trade or how you want to look at it, but clearly for the reason why they was willing to let him go, they know something that we don't.
Right.
Maybe he may not be as.
He ain't the merchant no more.
Yeah.
He ain't the merchant. He might
Brother
just be.
fell off.
He might just be inventory.
Brother,
And they say he read like 200 books while he was locked up.
You got 15 years, nigga.
Yeah.
You
You
read
ain't got
200
nothing but
books, too?
time.
Yeah, I feel you.
But I kind of agree with what Landon said. Like, even though the spy guy, you know what I'm saying, that's kind of more of an even trade. You
Sound
got a
like
spy
to me.
and a merchant of death. Swap it up.
Right.
Both of these niggas ain't shit.
Well,
you
I don't know
what
what
I'm
the
saying?
spy nigga been doing.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
right.
thing.
Spy nigga
Who he
could have
been
been over
spying
there.
on? Nigga
He could have been spying, and they don't have him for so long now. He
Right.
gonna swap.
Like,
Y'all
bro
niggas
might
ain't
know
come get
Putin got a boyfriend or some shit.
Yeah, he might. All right, nigga, don't talk against Putin, nigga.
Man, Putin, they say Putin got cancer, bro.
Oh, for
And he
real?
trying to keep it on the low.
Don't talk against Putin.
They say he been shitting on himself.
Okay.
They did say that. They said Putin got caught shitting on himself, bro.
alone. Hey, Putin, not me. Chill, not
Hey,
me.
bro.
So Putin been Putin.
right.
That's actually pretty good.
Pun intended. Go ahead.
All right, man. So for me, what I think was the biggest political story of this year was Roe V Wade being overturned by the Supreme Court.
Trash.
Wow.
It told the political world up, man. Instagram went crazy. The political outlets went crazy. CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, everybody went crazy about this news because we never thought that this would happen. It was like one of them like Cold War things where it's like, oh, you know, they can overturn Roe v. Wade, but we never thought it was gonna happen. And we woke up one day and it happened, and it was funny because it leaked first.
Yeah, it did. It did leak.
And-
It was a thought piece, think piece, some shit.
Somebody got it. I'm not sure what news outlet got it, but they got the write up of it from the Supreme Court.
Facts.
And then that's when the world knew that they was overturning. You know, next month or two they would be overturning Roe v. Wade, basically making abortion illegal, leaving it up to the right of the states to decide if they wanted to make it illegal or not. And you know, I felt sorry for a lot of women at that point because it's like, damn, we really out here policing bodies. I mean, me, you know what I'm saying? I might nut up in somebody and they can't have no abortion.
I'm sorry, what?
Just out there with it. You gonna time
But
that?
you know what I'm saying? I can always run from the situation. You know what I'm saying? The woman stuck with it, man.
Okay, I see where you going now.
I
'cause-
fuck with them, honey. Where you running to?
Shit. I'll probably go to Jacksonville, North Carolina, stay with my aunt for a little bit. Ain't nobody gonna find you in Jacksonville.
Nigga, you don't
That's
told her where you gonna be at.
You done told on yourself now.
Damn, you heard that.
That's
Yeah,
gonna be
man.
the first place she checked.
But how'd you guys feel about that when it got overturned? Just like knowing like that when it came out that day, it was like a somber day for a lot of people.
I really thought it was gonna be more of an uproar than what it was.
Really?
Yeah, I really
People was
did.
pissed off.
Yeah, people pissed
People
off.
were pissed off, but I thought it was gonna be to a bigger.
No, it was
degree.
protests like even here.
Every state
Yeah.
I felt like was protesting, man.
They was protesting that.
Nah, that the funniest one was that white lady was she kept yelling in the camera, "It's my body, my choice." You don't remember that one?
Nah.
I feel
They
like
asked
a
her
lot of white
questions,
women
so how
doing
do
that
you
shit.
feel? It's my body, my choice. Like they was just.
It's
blatant.
crazy because it's by state. And it's
Yeah.
crazy because as a man, it's hard to really talk about that. Like, I don't know what that feels like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
I just know the ramifications of it. I had to be educated about it through
Yeah.
women. Like, you know, some people need abortions because they might be
die.
having the what's it called?
Ectopic.
Ectopic pregnancy. So
Yeah, like it's certain
there's
situations where you
certain
should
sit-
be able to
yeah.
have it.
Um,
But, you know, and also a lot of people were saying a lot of people are against abortion because of religious purposes, but that's what I don't like about this country. It's like everybody not the same religion.
I
You
think
can't
that's
put that
bullshit.
on people.
Exactly.
I think it's bullshit. It's all bullshit because they try to paint a lot of things as being for religious purposes, but it actually goes back to a census that was done I can't remember. It was before 2016, before Obama won the election.
Oh, okay.
And the census said, statistically thinking, and hypothetically, whatever, that based on the rate of abortions and people that were getting abortions, white people would no longer be the majority by 2042. So knowing that
White folk getting abortions is what they saying.
they are higher numbers because one, they can afford it. You have to think about it. Abortion is not something that's
Yeah,
cheap.
that shit used to be $329. I don't know how much it costs
Okay.
nowadays.
It depends. Johnny, I cannot. So it depends on how far along you are and what the procedure is that you're getting. If you are farther along, it is a 2-day process. And I don't know if anybody knows or cares, but the abortion pill by itself is running $600+.
God.
So therefore, when you're thinking about women that can afford that, you got some women that might have already 1 or 2 kids. They can't really afford to dish that out.
Right.
So it's kind of fucked up. But when you look at the numbers, these white women, mistresses, whatever, they getting abortions. Ain't nobody blinking an eye. But then when you get the census telling you that, hey, white people in general are going to become the minority if we continue to go at this rate by 2042, and the very next thing that happens following that census is a black man becomes president, you damn right they're scared.
Makes sense. That's deep right there.
That was
There
good.
was also a big conspiracy thing going on.
Here we
too.
go,
Here we
conspiracy,
go.
Nah,
brother.
it was.
Here we
for
go.
real. It was.
What's a
Like,
conspiracy?
you know this conspiracy corner over here. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
I smell it.
You come over here. You
It
know?
smell like
But
conspiracy.
nah, for
What's
real.
conspiracy
For real.
smell
For real.
Shit smell like sea moss.
It just smell like sea moss,
Goofy ass.
elderberry.
I'm talking about berries,
minerals and black almond butter.
in your head.
Real black soap. Damn.
Speaking of black soap, I wash my face.
Here we go.
We are on
Very
that,
good.
nigga.
But anyways,
Yeah,
nah, for real though, that was a big thing that was said. You know what I'm saying, with the abortions and stuff. It was they weeding out.
Okay,
The numbers is getting choked.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's wild out here, man. It's wild. That's all I got.
Next.
Next thing. All right,
I
man.
ain't want to draw it out.
Nah, you're fine. So the last thing I have on this political list is, man, towards the end of the year, crypto took a big fall. And at the top of the year, crypto was kind of doing its thing. But now a lot of people are losing their faith in crypto. I know you've been, a crypto follower.
Yeah,
How you feeling right now?
How your
man?
I
sheep
lost
looking?
my faith. I pulled my money out.
How much did you pull out?
I no, like for real. I had put 300 in.
I thought you put $50 in.
No, I had put over time it equaled out to 300.
In the same
We
coin?
talking like this nigga
No, it
Warren
was
Buffett.
two
He put
different
$300.
Okay,
in.
what was your 3 coins? I'm just curious.
It was
I know sheep.
Sheep was one, and then it was another one that this dude told me to get on. I forgot the name of it, but I took my money out of that motherfucker. Because this is what made me take my money out. Because for a minute, it was going up. And I used to get notifications on my phone like, yeah, it's going up. Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? But the dude that actually put me on it, he used to hype me up every day. Oh, that shit gonna blow the fuck up. That shit we gonna be millionaires. And, bro, I'm talking about, like, a year later, ain't shit happened, bro. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. It's like you're being the worst part of this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you hyping me. You know what I'm saying? And ain't shit happening.
Right.
Bro, it was one time when that shit went so down, nigga, I was down almost to like $90.
Damn, from 3?
Yes. And
God.
I was
Hold on,
like,
you put 300 on that one coin?
no, this was over
The whole
your
account was
portfolio,
not.
yeah,
your
this
crypto
was over the whole
portfolio.
thing.
Okay.
And this shit went down to like 90, and I was like, bro, if this shit ever go back up, I'm taking my money out.
I feel you.
And then this shit went right back up, and I took my money out. And what made it so crazy is I got the notification, it went right back down. So I did what the fuck I was supposed
Smart
to do.
man.
So
I had
how
a
much
little
did
bit
you
of money
lose?
in Bitcoin.
How much did you lose?
Bruh, I probably lost, I don't know. I can't say how much I lost, because when that shit got to like 290 something, that's when I was like,
pulled
fuck
out.
that.
It's like,
Yeah, I was
oh.
like, give me my shit.
Good.
Yeah,
So you made out.
so, I guess I lost like $10, but,
Yeah, they ain't
you
bad. They ain't bad.
But imagine if it was 300,000.
yeah, it was
know?
like
Yeah.
agony the whole time, though, because I thought I was going to be richer than what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I hope it make a comeback, man. I really do. Because a lot of people were like, they were making a living off crypto.
Yeah.
They still do. Cryptocurrency within itself, I feel like, is a new. What do I want to say? It's like it's a nuance to people. It's something that's old that's a nuance to people, and it's also a nuance to people with access to money. So you have to be careful because every coin ain't really a coin. And people can draw up the best white papers, plans, and put it whatever they can out there. But a lot of these guys, like the FTX guys, or even like compared to Firefest, you get all these investors that invest in an idea
Right.
that never sees the light, and that coin starts to lose value.
Right.
But it don't matter to you because everybody invested, including the people investing in the coin. So you pull and go. Another thing that got missing this year was NFTs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That
EFTs.
came in hot and left just as hot.
Yeah, the celebrities made all that fucking money
Money,
off
and
this
they-
shit.
and
Fuck
they-
that.
Justin Bieber did not. He bought that one for like 1 point something mil,
Oh,
and
the
it's
ape
worth
shit.
it's worth like 70,000 now.
Yeah, everybody had a Bored Ape. It was a wave. But that's the thing about stocks, crypto. If you follow money and stories about money, there's always a wave. Like I was watching a clip on TikTok of the scene from The Big Short, where everybody was making money off housing loans.
That's a great movie.
Yes, I love
yeah.
that fucking movie. And he hits the ground, which I love. Before they invest in shorting the market, he hits the ground and start interviewing people and seeing how they getting those loans. And he was like, yeah, this shit ain't gonna last long. So I mean, some shit is here to stay and some shit isn't. You gotta read between the lines. You gotta do your research.
Bitcoin
is here to stay.
Bitcoin and Ethereum is here to stay.
Yeah, those are here to
And
stay.
you know, you also got to understand the market is so volatile. Number one, but also that was the time to kind of take advantage and prey. Prey
on people, yeah, because the market was high.
prey on people because the market was
Yeah,
high. So
market was high.
you know, you get these crypto experts
Always in the DMs.
always in the DMs
All in the comments.
or somebody like hyping him up.
Yeah.
You know, it's just I mean, that's just the way it was, man. But what I always talk about when it comes to stocks or anything like that, invest what you are willing to lose.
Yep.
So if you have the money, if $300 didn't break you,
Bye.
don't take it as a, you know, just look at it take it as a learning experience.
Right.
You know, but if that was your last $300, you know, and thinking that you're going to get rich, that wasn't happening. You know, especially not off of, you know, that type of money, but
Especially not at that time.
especially not at that time.
At time, everything was maxed the fuck out. If you wanted to make money from crypto, you had to be in that shit pre-2020, pre the pandemic.
You had to get it.
Everybody made them- yeah.
mad early, and on top of that, man, a lot of people were just inventing all types of coins.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And it's always been that way.
yeah,
It just
so
went crazy with the pandemic.
Just went crazy. So now they're starting to weed all of that out. So now we're starting to get back to the basics of what it is. I mean, stocks and stuff are still down, but hey, find the ones that you know for a fact are still gonna, you know, yield you some dividends and call it a
S&P.
day.
Yeah, the
stocks.
S&P, Amazon.
The black market for Oregon still accept Bitcoin, so you good.
Oh, for real?
Oh, yeah.
Shit. How much you think I can get a kidney for?
Okay.
All right.
A good kidney?
Not mine.
Hey, this nigga sound like, this nigga
I'll
sound
go
like he got
vegan
one.
for 3 months if I can sell it.
Cool. If it's on a black market, that kidney ain't a great one. Tell you that right now.
I go vegan, drink water every day for 3 months. I can give like at least 50 grand for the kidney.
Oh Jesus.
They'll give you some money for it.
One thing I did want to say, the
ain't selling
pandemic ended this year. Shout out to that, man.
Shout out to that.
think so?
Kinda.
Yeah, I
COVID
mean,
going around
They
right
say,
now.
I was about
Officially.
to say, it's kind of going around again.
I think they have well, the government announced that it was over, but the CDC just came out with.
The pandemic
week?
ended this year. Everybody went outside, and
And they giving
outside
out
went
tests
crazy.
again.
Well, yeah, they're giving out tests again, and they're saying masks should be worn again. But I mean, the government did
that's-
announce that it was over.
But like I told you, that would be our life from COVID on. Like that would be our life. There would be times a year they're like, hey, we advise you wear a mask. They don't mean a
I can see
pandemic
that.
is back. It's just it's a
Yeah.
virus that we live with now. It's just you could get the common
We learned
cold,
a
you can
lot.
get the flu, and you can get COVID.
Yeah, we learned a lot from the pandemic.
So I mean,
We used to pick on the people in China. Or when we see like a Chinese person walk
Oh, yeah.
around, just the marshals with a mask on. I'm like, why this nigga got a mask on? But
That
now
was-
we understand.
Listen,
Yeah.
March 2020, all them jokes stopped.
Right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
ain't never lied.
yeah,
So
all them
We
jokes
all
stopped.
up in there with a mask on. The
But-
Chinese people was
Exactly.
trying to tell us something.
They tried to come out with monkeypox. Monkeypox failed, man.
They tried to scare us with
Thank
the monkey.
God.
Yo,
Yeah.
whatever happened to the fucking killer bee? Was it killer bees?
Oh, you talking about
The killer wasp? That
No,
was last year.
Called what the
Murder
murder
That was last
hornets.
year.
Murder-
Murder hornets. That was
Yeah.
last year.
All I got to say is no weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Shout out to my vegan
He
man.
didn't want to
over
get.
here.
He
After
didn't,
your
want to
ass
get
got
tested. He didn't want to get tested because he didn't want us to know.
know he had
for
it.
sure he had COVID.
Bro was over there, body
This
hurting,
nigga,
sneezing,
yeah.
blood coming out his nose.
On the phone talking
I'm
about
good.
some shit, nigga. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
This is what you don't realize.
Talking to the mic,
These
please.
niggas went and got shot up as soon as the shit happened. I was good, though. Everybody got the shit but me. You know what I'm saying?
I
No
went
weapon.
and
You can bring the
I
mic
got a
too.
vaccine- I got a
Like,
vaccination.
bring it
you
too.
know.
And then after it was all said and done, like years later,
It was only
just
next
caught
year.
cold.
We don't
they
know
called
what you
it
had
COVID.
because you ain't gonna get tested.
That's
Bro,
what
I
I'm
was
saying.
good.
But what he not telling you is he don't want you talking in his direction no more. So just face forward.
Vaccinated.
All I'm saying is no weapon.
All right, man.
Good for you, sir. Good for you.
So moving on, the year in entertainment culture, we had a few moments this year, man. Most recently, what's playing out in front of our eyes is earlier this year, everybody was pushing P.
Oh yeah.
Everybody was
P.
pushing P. They was pushing P
Definitely
hard.
pushing
Still don't know what pushing P means.
It's keeping it player.
Yeah, keeping the player.
Okay. I don't know.
The guys that pushed the P to us got pushed their ass in prison.
They got the real P.
Young Thug and Gunna got hit with RICO charges.
That was funny.
And that shit took everybody by surprise. Because one, I told y'all in this podcast, I find it hard to believe the guy in the dress is really a thug. And then I started seeing the interviews, about him, other interviews about him where he's like, they saying like, oh, he was really like that. And then they come out with it was like a 30 page indictment. I don't know. I read that whole indictment. That indictment is interesting. It's the most interesting piece of literature I've read this year. I ain't never seen so much evidence on a nigga. I would have been snitched. I would have snitched as soon as they put me in the handcuffs. I'm glad I ain't no thug.
Glad KSP ain't getting no indictment.
Nah, we won't.
Yeah, I ain't doing shit. Too old now.
I'm putting shit
I didn't really
on them
have.
too.
I didn't really have any viral moments, man. Any moments in politics? I mean, any moments in news? Did you have any political moments that happened this year? I forgot to ask you.
Not really. I mean, would student loan be political?
Yeah, that was a big. Yeah, that's the big
it was
thing.
big
Yeah,
this year.
that was a big thing this year too.
I guess that was kind of political. Oh nah, there is one.
Okay, we're going back, y'all. Back to politics.
My bad. Y'all didn't talk about Herschel. Herschel dumbass.
Oh yeah, shout out to my boy Herschel.
Listen,
That nigga was
that
they
is
said I'm a coon.
Call me a coon.
They
Listen,
called me
man.
Mr. Coon
That
Man,
nigga set
coon,
black
raccoon,
people
that's
back.
one of the smartest animals.
in the whole dongle.
Shut your dumb ass up. Get off the
Listen,
damn
man.
stage.
I know they like to talk about democracy and things like that, but I do not understand how the fuck they let him get that far.
He got really close.
I
He
think
really
they
did.
selected him
Bro was like
simply because he was
100,000
a black
votes
man.
away.
Of course, they selected him because he was a black man, and they knew he was going to be a Du Bois. That's exactly all.
That's
it
all
was.
it
He got
was.
the fucking votes.
That's all it was.
You know what I'm
Crazy.
saying? But it was just the fact that he got. Hey, I said the same thing about Donald Trump though.
Same.
Why do you let these fools get that far? I mean, this motherfucker almost won.
He almost won, bruh. That shit crazy.
shit
They had to do a runoff.
1.7 million people in the state of Georgia voted for that dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like
I'ma say
they
this
went in there,
once.
was like, he a good candidate.
If Atlanta didn't come through, we was fucked.
Oh yeah.
But shout out to Atlanta. Shout out to the ones that voted for.
I'm always hand the ball off to Herschel, but I
You
can't
know.
trust him in the politics.
Like I said, this nigga forgot who he was.
I don't trust Herschel with shit.
Nah.
And you talk
Not
talk
a
about
damn
Herschel back in the 80s, man. This is 2022. Ain't nobody handing the ball off to that nigga.
He's still small.
That nigga still is big. He big as fuck.
I think he might be at least
Alright.
get you 5 or 6 yards.
The
He
nigga
got a good
forgot
offensive
who he was.
line.
Nah.
Did you have
Nigga
any?
said, I don't know who I am.
Did you have any moments in politics before we go into ours? Because I already started with Young Thug, but politics. Not politics. Pop culture and news events from the year. Did you have any that you wrote down?
Nah, I didn't write anything down for that.
Okay,
It,
okay.
it was just that was this whole year was a blur.
It
Right.
really was.
Trump
man.
did announce he running. That's another thing. He running again.
Oh yeah, that's politics.
He ain't running.
What you got in pop culture,
yeah,
bro?
I feel that too.
What you got in pop culture, man?
Pop culture, man. I had the Oscars moment where Will Smith went on stage
Keep my wife's name
and slapped Chris Rock in the face.
out your fucking mouth.
That set the internet on fire for about a month and a half.
Yeah,
They didn't bleep anything, did they?
They
Yeah,
did
yeah.
when
It
it
was on a
re-
delay.
When it reran. But
Okay, good.
Originally,
They did a good job.
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah.
That was really the moment
the
that
funniest-
polarized the first half of the year.
Lupita Nyong'o ass.
That's
was,
what I was about to say. That was the best part of that whole thing.
Because
What
I
she
think
do?
she
was
thought
right
they were
beside
joking.
Will. And she was just like, what? She's like, this nigga for real?
I think
Yeah,
later
she
it came
did.
out she
She-
thought they were joking, or she thought it was like
I
a
was playing.
skit or something.
The
Like
fucked
she.
up part is Jada didn't hold that nigga down.
Well, I
Very
mean,
true.
Well, you
man,
knew she wanted to take
it's
it on
a
the
lot
red
going
table.
on in their life.
It's
Yeah.
like as soon as he slapped that, yep, I fuck August. This nigga ain't tough enough.
I mean, Will tried to put it on the fact that his mom used to get abused, and I don't know that feeling, so I don't know.
Yo, did he
how
say that?
feels. Yeah, he said that it was a lot of times in life where he's seen women in his life be abused by another man, and he never stood up for him, and he said that triggered him.
Yeah. You know they talked about it on the red table.
Well, actually, and Will Smith talked to. I don't know. There was a whole lot that went on that led up actually to that moment. So it was like he had wrote the book.
Yep.
So where he was talking about a lot of these things. So I think everything just came to
I
just
feel it, man.
came to a head that day. Listen, I'm not mad at Will Smith for smacking the fuck out of Chris Rock.
And I think Chris had said something about Jada's hair or something before.
Yeah, previously.
And it was already known, like, or, you know, I don't know if he was asked directly not to say something, but it was like.
Yeah, I don't think he was asked directly.
I think it's just the fact that he said something before, and she does have alopecia, which she can't help. So.
But who know that? Who knew that?
She said it. She put it out there.
She said
after the fact, didn't she?
Nah, she said it before that.
Yeah, she has.
That's why she cut all her hair off.
But what it boils down to is Chris Rock. He's a comedian, you know, and he has these bits where he goes up there and he does make jokes. Unfortunately, you made a joke about somebody at the wrong time. It was just a perfect collision.
It was.
I believe so.
It was a perfect collision. It happened at the right time for Will Smith to get up and smack the shit out of him.
And it ruined his night because Will was about to win, Best Actor.
Which is his fault. Look, which is Will's fault. Look, I'm not taking
facts.
He was wrong.
Right.
But he wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
In smacking Chris Rock. I'm not mad at it. You know, maybe the timing and the environment was wrong, but I ain't gonna lie.
He should have did it backstage.
Probably would have should have did it backstage, but I ain't gonna front. It made for a good moment because when I saw it, I said, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, niggas talked about that shit.
Yeah, I texted him. I
was watching it live. I was watching it live.
I was on the couch,
and when I realized it was real, when that delay happened, when I saw that delay happen, I was like, "Oh, this shit is real."
Yeah, me too. I was like, this shit.
I think, and that's everything. People thought it was fake. So that's
why
I thought it was fake.
And
I watched it a few
walked up on
times.
Chris too.
Yeah.
Like Chris didn't defend himself at all.
I watched it a few times.
Yeah, he did.
The fuck?
When he
got
fell
slapped.
back out that slab, he was like,
He's like, I just got slapped
threw
by
it up
Will
a
Smith.
little
He
bit,
said
like,
Will
oh,
Smith just
shit.
slapped the shit out of me.
say, "Oh
Well,
shit."
you know, Will was laughing. He was like, "Ha ha ha ha." You know what I'm saying? But the camera turned. Next thing I know, he walking up there and then.
Yep.
I still give
props.
props to Chris Rock. He took that shit on the chin and kept it moving. True
I
showman.
would have hopped
True
right on
showman.
Will ass. This shit would have been over.
True
The
showman.
whole show would have been over.
Look, Chris
Yeah.
Rock don't like he can fight anyway.
Nah, he don't.
Definitely not.
So
I mean, he can't. I mean, he told the whole story on Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah,
the TV
so
show,
I mean,
like,
regardless, but I mean, I give it to him though. He was mature about it.
Yeah, I mean,
He still got smacked.
and
though.
he still,
Yeah, he
he
still
still
got
ain't
smacked.
really discussed it publicly. Yeah, he said he waiting for his stand up that's coming to Netflix in
What he
2023.
gonna say? I got slapped for talking shit?
Nah,
'Cause
I
that's exactly what
can see
happened.
He
these
probably
jokes.
got hella jokes on
Come
that
on, man.
shit.
You're a comedian. You can see this.
He might
gotta
have
see how to spin
he
this.
might have jokes about Will, but he's
Yeah.
not going.
Bruh, I'm a comedian, but I'm not past being a human.
No. What
You
I'm saying
slap
is,
me-
you would have some good jokes after that. I would believe.
Oh, yeah, I probably
he's
would,
definitely.
yeah.
That's what
Sure.
I'm saying.
Oh, he's definitely going to have some material.
But at the time, it ain't funny. I'm throwing.
But
everything.
imagine your set the next night after whatever happens.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be lit. The
I
set
thought
gonna be
about
lit.
using the mic like one of them things.
Oh yeah.
Kick that shit at your ass. What's that? The yo-yo thing?
Noon
Off
chucks.
of Kill Bill, but whatever. That's all.
Right, man.
What we got, man?
All right, man. So also, man, pop culture. A lot of us are active Twitter users. Twitter, owners changed. Elon Musk, the owner of Tesla, SpaceX,
Wow.
is now the owner of Twitter. He bought it for, I think it was $56 billion.
Yeah, he did.
the worst transaction ever.
Right.
why.
And now he's
He
struggling
bought it
with
just
that
'cause
shit.
He don't like Twitter, and he wants to change it.
I don't know with Elon, man, because it's like he wanted to give people their freedom of speech back, but also I feel like
Because they started
he
blocking
needed a
his
platform.
freedom of speech, though.
Yeah, I feel like
that's
he
the only
needed a
reason he bought
platform
it.
where he could be free. He's like, shit, I'm rich as hell. Why not buy Twitter?
Yep.
How
I
much
don't-
money he got?
I don't think he was serious though, because he did try to back out of the deal.
Yeah, he
after
did.
he
Yeah,
announced
He
it.
tried to
They
back
made
out
him
of
commit.
deal.
They
said,
made him
look,
commit.
Look, you gonna have to buy this now.
Nah,
Bought it.
Should
He
never
closed
said
at,
shit.
Cut that check, bruh.
$44 billion is what he paid.
44 billion.
Because it was $44 a share.
The fact that bruh had that much to spend on it.
He got like what, 100 billion?
He might be up there.
Got a lot.
Him
He
and
got a lot.
him and what's the other guy name? They be switching. Bill Gates be switching between who the richest people in the world.
How
No,
long?
who
How long
was
y'all
that?
get Twitter?
I'm still on it. So.
I don't know,
I'm
man. I
still
think
on
it's
that.
gonna be a staple, but I don't think it's gonna get used for what it used to get used for.
I mean, to me, you on Twitter? It's still porn on Twitter. It's still,
Yeah, I
Twitter's
mean-
still active. Like,
Why
it's,
is that your first?
well,
point?
first of all, that's some of the greatest shit about Twitter. The porn that you see.
It's like non-censored at all.
It is.
Yeah, I love that porn on Twitter.
I'm
You
not
can
gonna
literally
lie,
get
it
on
is.
Twitter and beat your shit. You need to get on Twitter if you want to jack off.
Oh my god!
You go to Pornhub.
But no, it's also a media place. It's a place where people go. It's where we find out about trades at. It's where we And Twitter gets everything first. So
Yeah.
when they say Twitter is over, like, what do y'all mean? They're still saying, hey, after the game, such and such tweeted this. So not even the news people are getting news from the actual source like back in the 90s. Like, Twitter is the news. It is everything. Matter of fact, everything you see on Instagram comes from Twitter.
Where is Gen Z getting their news from? Because that's the new school.
A lot of them,
TikTok, right?
a lot of
They
them,
on Twitter.
No,
They
a lot
on
of them
Twitter.
get it from Twitter because even with, to your
I got
point,
tried by a gang of Gen Zers
Even-
on Twitter. God
did.
damn, they got me.
even when you get on, like, I'm sorry, when CNN has something breaking, the journalists, I don't know if you guys ever paid attention.
They break their stories on Twitter.
There are journalists that are out there. They're not recording, not doing anything. They're legit tweeting what's
live.
happening. And it's somebody else that's there, with the same news company
Right.
that's
Now,
responsible
shout
for
out to the
the
dude that's
video and
doing
the
the
mic.
Meg Thee Stallion shit off
Yo,
tag.
that nigga
But
is
he
killing
need a,
shit.
He need
What is
an
his name?
Oscar,
He-
Grammy,
That
Emmy.
shit.
He need a
We're
gold
wrapping up the
Nobel
year with a
Peace.
good one. This Meg Thee Stallion shit is playing out. Oh my god, this is the best soap opera on my timeline.
Man, that thing is crazy. I remember when it
Did
first
Tory
happened.
shoot,
I'm
man?
like, man, something don't seem right about this. Because why my man ain't get arrested for attempted murder or something?
Something.
And
nigga.
now these stories coming out, bro. I
Woo.
don't know. I don't know.
Kelsey
you know what I'm
holding that
saying?
shit down.
Hey,
Shout
what
out
they
to her.
say? Trust black women. No, what was it? Protect black women. I'm
Protect
down
black
for
women,
it.
yeah.
I'm down for it.
Tory admitted.
But
he
it's a
said-
little short Canadian man
It's
out
not,
here
hold
that
on,
we gotta
time out.
protect too.
It's not like they started protecting them anyway after they said that. It was a nice song slogan though.
Tory said, "Fucking two best friends got me in this situation." And that's
Oh
what
yeah,
I
he
saw.
did when it first happened.
And
Yeah,
that's what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she put that pressure on his ass. He was probably favoring the girl a little more.
Well, it was
She
the
probably
Kylie.
slapped
Well,
him
we
in the
don't
back
know.
of the
I
head.
don't think Tory gonna give a testimony because he the defendant. He don't have to.
Oh yeah.
But
Well, didn't they say Tory had smashed the other girl first?
Yeah.
yeah. And then Meg got her behind his back. Meg got him behind her back.
So there was already might have been a little, but they say
Yeah.
she probably. They say they don't think. Meg
well they
was,
said Meg smashed Tory, and then the girl smashed Tory behind Meg back.
So I heard the other
No,
story.
no.
I heard it the other way around.
Kelsey.
Yeah, she smashed Tory behind Meg back.
No, he smashed Tory
Yeah,
first.
she was smashing her, and then she
Way
had
before-
COVID,
way-
went
way-
back to
yeah.
Texas, and then Meg
She had
started
COVID.
fucking Tory.
No, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, Kelsey here? Nah, she got COVID. You want
That's
some
what
pussy?
happened. So it
Wow.
started.
Yeah,
So it
yes,
started
please.
with it started with
Thank you.
Kelsey. It started with Kelsey, and then like you said, came back. Then Tory, which makes perfect sense because I do remember there was a short period of time when they was on Insta Live. Insta Live a lot. Tory and Megan. That's probably when he was getting his guts, getting her guts.
Facts.
And the old girl had to be at home for what is it, 15
he was
days back
quarantined.
then?
That was 2020.
And then,
ready?
and then went back. So I mean, honestly,
Yo, that's a wild scenario.
it's Tory's fault.
Right.
You come to get
Pretty
your
much.
quarantine pussy,
Like,
she
if
ain't
it's
there,
my
but
fault,
How
her
you gonna
friend there.
how you gonna show up at another? First of all, man, stay in your lane. I wouldn't even be at Kylie's house with the two people that I done smashed.
Hey, he didn't care.
Yeah,
he was
he-
trying to
Niggas
holler
got
at
money. Got
Kylie.
money, dog.
He was
They
trying to mess
slept
with
with-
Kylie
They slept with Ben Simmons. They said the best friend slept with Ben Simmons also.
and the baby.
Ben said Ben said he had
And I
nothing.
knew that nigga was gonna let it
Ben
go.
said he don't know why his name got thrown in there. So I'm gonna
Touch
take his
That's why
word
Ben
for
was
it.
depressed last season.
Yeah, he didn't shoot a shot.
Ben's like, I hope they don't bring my name up
Yeah,
in
but
court.
just looking at the people that Ben dated, I don't think them two would have been in
yeah,
there.
like Ben on the white girls.
Yeah, so I don't think
couldn't
that would
shoot
have worked.
because he was traumatized. You see?
Yeah, I bet he was because Tory was doing all the shooting.
It's a crazy ass story though.
All right, what else we got here, man?
All right,
the
man. Now I'm gonna get to this one guy later, but Angela Yee,
Angela
she leaving
Yee
the
after
Breakfast
16
Club.
years on the
you know
Breakfast
what I'm
Club.
saying?
Yep.
We
You
gotta
said
go.
16 years?
I think it was 16.
13.
I feel like
13,
Breakfast
13 years,
Club
13
is
years.
what started like podcasts. Like I feel these long form interviews that they started doing is what started everybody doing these long form interviews and long form talking. So I mean, give props to where props due. They in the Radio Hall of Fame and everything. I hope whatever happens with her in the future is good. I don't know what's gonna be up with the Breakfast Club.
She,
Oh, okay.
Angela Yee got a show.
Yeah.
She's starting a new show right after the Breakfast Club on iHeart.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. So she moving on to just her own shit.
Yeah, she's still gonna be in the building wherever they gonna
Yeah.
be at, but she just get her own. She get her own show in Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
I think
was
that's
about to
her
say, I seen
second
her
show,
there.
ain't it?
Her second one by herself.
I remember she had lip service. Well, she still got lip service.
She's
for podcasts.
still
Yeah.
doing lip
Angela
service.
Yee be just as successful as the Breakfast Club by herself.
Probably
Yeah.
will
She
be.
probably get like Angie Martinez level.
I think
I
she'll
don't know,
be.
but she did
Well,
that
I
girl
mean, I think
Willow.
solo she will be fine. I don't think it will ever get to the level of what they built on the Breakfast Club
No.
because that's a brand in itself. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But
Right.
the brand in itself is what gave all of them they platforms and their extensions to do other things. So the Breakfast Club is the tree. So I don't think even Angela Yee is thinking, oh, I'm gonna be bigger than the Breakfast Club.
Right.
I don't think that's ever gonna happen because the Breakfast Club is still gonna be there.
Right. They all three could leave and they'll still be replaced.
They gonna be replaced.
And I think that's always been the been the plan. Now the question is, who's gonna be the new host? But I think Charlamagne and them said
they trying everybody out.
They're just taking their time with it.
Yeah.
So I see them probably having guest hosts all year.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I don't see it being a quick
until
fix,
somebody
like,
sticks.
2 or 3 months. Yeah.
What you think made Angela Yee?
They've been doing it for what, 12, 13 years?
Somebody
True,
made a
but-
good point, man.
I think it was just time.
Yeah.
Nah,
Oh, you don't think so?
I think D made this point.
Conspiracies.
Somebody made the point that, do y'all remember when Gucci Man and Charlamagne had they sit down?
Oh, yeah. They fell out over that.
Yeah, and they said ever since then the show really wasn't the same. So
I'm not buying that.
I think it was just time.
I do feel that there was a rift at the time because they both talk about it, but the way they interacted after you could tell that time passed, it was all good. But I just think, like Angela Yee said, I was doing the show by myself the first time, so I mean it was a perfect opportunity for her. So
it's a perfect opportunity, but at the same time the vibe wasn't right. Like every time Angela was on that show, the vibe was not right.
Yeah, I feel that.
it wasn't right
I remember me and
after
James
that.
was mad
After
at
the
each
Gucci
other for
thing.
like 3 weeks.
I mean, after
Y'all was?
that Gucci thing, but I think after a while it got it got back to normal.
Nah, even recently.
That's my opinion.
Like she was eager to get out the door, and I could tell. And I felt like she'd been that way for months.
It might have been an eye-opener for her.
Don't seem right.
Well, we knew Envy wasn't going away. Envy's made it clear.
Yeah, that's
Envy's made it clear. He said he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, when you got 20 kids,
he's going to get that. He's going to get that check. Charlamagne is a wild card.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Charlamagne.
I don't think Charlamagne
Two
re-signed
other
his
shows.
contract either. He said he said he's
but
doing
that show don't
like a
need
year.
Charlamagne.
to year.
They re-up like he's going to resign.
Yeah.
That show don't need Charlamagne.
But he's going to resign. Though.
don't he?
Huh?
Charlamagne has another show.
He's got the Comedy Central shows, and then he got his podcast. He got networks and stuff.
I mean, Charlamagne making money.
Yeah.
So he does it. He got a whole bunch of stuff, man. So
He might plug. They might plug
Charlamagne.
two new niggas in there. It might be DJ Envy and two other motherfuckers.
Yeah. I don't know who it would be. Yeah.
but it's on Charlamagne's terms if he want to leave or not.
True.
All right, man. What else we got here?
All right, man. Kanye West, man, or Ye, as he likes to be called now.
Man, hell no.
He started the year. He had the White Lives Matter fashion show. It pissed everybody off. But what really pissed him off was when he made his anti-Semitic comments multiple times. And he's still making them at this point. He lost everything. He lost his Adidas deal. He lost
Gap.
Yeah, his Gap deal.
Yeah.
Nigga went over to Skechers and was like, "Hey, can y'all help me?"
Hell
Get the
no.
fuck out of here, nigga.
You know,
getting dissed by Skechers. They need a nigga like you. Skechers.
now our Skechers be getting bucks.
Yeah, I mean they do.
Yeah, but it would have been. Could you imagine if he did sign with Skechers and niggas because niggas don't care as long as they Yeezys. They gonna be rocking them Skechers
Them
Yeezys.
shits would have been fire.
Skechers would have been
Them
on.
shits would have been thick.
Them just would have been. They would have felt good too.
I don't have too much to say about Kanye.
I mean, it's just we just see this man. He doing InfoWars with Alex Jones. It's like he just trying so hard.
He all over the place. Man.
Yeah, like I never know what he on. I don't know if he trying to appeal to white people, if he trying to appeal to black people.
Kanye is trying to appeal to Kanye.
Good point.
Like, we got to stop all of this nonsense. I mean, you know, there was a good point where black people was divided on this. Why? I don't fucking know. But divided on it with, you know, where it's a part of a plan or that's why black people can't stick together. Look, nigga, the thing about Kanye West was this. He looked out for him. He only was worried about him. And when things doesn't go his way, he goes the black power movement route.
Yeah.
He's always been that way. Hey man, Kanye just be all over the place with his thoughts. I mean, he can't never articulate his thoughts well. Listen, thoughts and prayers to him. I mean, I'm not a Kanye hater. I'm still gonna blast the first 3-4 albums.
Facts.
First
Now
three,
anything
for sure.
after first 3 for sure.
Yeezus.
For sure.
But
Everything up to
anything,
Yeezus.
but anything after that, no. So
I'm scared for Kanye, man. So I hope thoughts and prayers.
Donda was a hit too, though. I fuck with Donda.
it was all right, but
I
I
like
mean,
Donda.
but those first 3
got it
albums,
right.
those first
Donda
3
was
albums,
straight.
was
Nah, yeah,
just-
them just classics.
Yeah,
those are classics, man. That's vintage Kanye. We're never gonna get that back again. So let me just let me just be happy with what he did.
Yeah.
Because I ain't happy with that nigga right now.
I hope he get the help he need.
I
Because
hope
it
he
seems
does.
like he do need some type of, I don't know if he need medication. I don't know if he need
He don't
just.
need no medication. He
You
don't
know-
need no more. I don't know.
He's
I told you.
He's
I-
bipolar.
I won't.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised if we wake up and he's not here with us no more. I won't be surprised. But everybody's not. I don't know. I to see that to me is somebody crying out for help. Like, and we're ignoring it because of his shenanigans. As for when these people just cry out for help in the dark and they just wind up dead. This nigga's literally crying out for help. Somebody needs to help that man.
He got people though. I mean, he
got
got
all
no
that.
doubt.
He
Couple
got yes
things,
men.
though.
You also got to be willing to accept it.
I mean,
Right.
yeah.
But
that's,
he do have a lot of yes men. I do agree with
Yeah,
that.
everybody's a yes man. They don't give a fuck if he die. They don't care. Just feed his
Sad.
ego.
Sad.
All right.
You want to go over the rest in pieces now or later?
Nah, we'll do that later, man. Shaquella Robinson, that was a big story this year, man. I want to shout out everybody who's still up on that story, who still push that story. The internet, man, is a crazy place.
Very.
But this is the one time it was useful, man. So shout out to that. I just still want to keep light on that. They still working on getting somebody behind bars from that. All right. Sports.
All right.
The year in sports, man. I'll let you do it.
All right, man. So shout out to everybody that won championships in 2022. The Warriors won the the NBA championship. Shout out to the Warriors.
Shout out to the Warriors.
Steph Curry finally got the MVP. All right.
ain't never had a
Aaron
MVP?
Judge. He never got the finals
Finals
MVP.
MVP?
It was
Damn.
Iguodala,
Yeah,
KD.
you right. Yeah, you right.
Now, the Rams, they won the NFL National Football Championship.
And now they are 4-7.
And that, yeah, I mean, sometimes you put it all out there to win 1 year. And then after that, it just fall apart. They lost
trying
Von
to
Miller.
figure
They
out how
lost
they
Odell.
won with Stafford.
Stafford a good quarterback. He been a good quarterback.
Who was the Lions quarterback when we were kids?
Stafford.
Okay.
He was never the issue, though.
How old are we now? We don't have to say out loud.
He was never the issue, man.
Hey, you right.
Management, man. They managed the Lions horrible. You had Calvin Johnson. You had Matthew Stafford. They managed Barry Sanders wrong when he was there. I mean, shit, that's a football conversation.
Okay.
And then the Astros won the World Series.
Shout out to the Astros, man. I think I caught that, but I didn't. I said Dodgers.
They was close. There was a lot of teams that were close.
The Dodgers got their ass whooped.
And as
I
far
was
as
shocked by that.
big stories in sports, man, we had Ben Simmons controversy, man. Ben Simmons was traded. He didn't want to play for the Sixers. He was, saying that he had mental health issues and stuff like that. His back was hurting. I mean, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I've been so stressed that my body has been aching. So, I mean, I ain't gonna knock him on that. But it ended up getting traded for James Harden because James Harden wanted to be out of Brooklyn. So they traded Ben Simmons for James Harden and a whole bunch of numerous other players.
They still came up short.
And both teams is in the same predicament they
still
was
came
before.
short.
That's crazy.
And then we also had the Ime Udoka scandal. I think he still is actually the coach of the Boston Celtics. He's just suspended for the
Yeah, he's
season.
just
That's
suspended.
correct.
He had a child with Nia Long. Everybody loved Nia Long, Black Queen Nia
No,
Long.
stepson, ain't it?
Now they had a kid together.
Nah, they
No,
had
they
a
have a
kid
kid.
together.
Oh, that's their kid?
Her,
Oh,
her
wow.
They had
youngest
one kid
child
together, and
is
she
with
had
him.
one
Yeah.
previously.
So the oldest is the previous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, this
Yeah.
baby daddy
Oh,
drama.
okay.
Yeah.
But the
So
oldest man light skinned. That's what made me think it was Udoka because she was with
it
him.
ain't his baby. Yeah.
That
First,
ain't
the
him.
second one is. Yeah.
The second
That's
one is.
crazy.
But Ime Udoka slept with a Celtic staff member that was also married.
We still don't know who the fuck she
wasn't
is.
no Nia
but we
Long.
know she white.
And it went viral. You had sports announcers on ESPN debating if he was in the wrong, if the Celtics was in the wrong for making it public. Instagram was mad that he cheated on Nia Long.
Exactly.
And he ended up getting suspended for a year for this. The Celtics still balling out their ass. And
Like
I
they
think,
got something to prove, boy. They been hooping.
yeah, and I mean, what's going to happen after this season? If they do good, do you still need him?
No. You get rid of him.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give him up, but you're going to send him to somewhere else because the NBA, they don't give a fuck.
It's a crazy situation, man. Like, my thing is, I don't know, I guess in my whole thought process, if you feel he did something wrong, which he did, let him go.
Yeah, like, why hold him?
Like, don't hold him. You only hold him
That's the
because
punishment.
that's the punishment. You holding him. Man, because he's black.
And you don't want him to go anywhere else.
Let's be clear. You don't want him to go anywhere else. You don't want nobody else to get a
Because
hold
Brooklyn
of him.
was gonna get him. Yeah.
Yeah. Brooklyn definitely was in a line to get him, but somebody put a halt to that. Super
Right.
quick. Super
Because they
quick.
had to get permission from the Celtics. What else do we got going on this year in sports? Tom Brady. Tom Brady retired from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Then he went home to his family and decided.
And thought about it.
He was like, you know what?
Shit, nigga.
I want
I'm
to go back
good.
to that pigskin. For I don't know what reasons, they are head of their division right now, but they still the worst division leader in the league.
Hey, real talk though. His wife still work, right? Well, his ex-wife.
She's
still
the
work.
richest model in the world. I think
Yeah.
Kendall Jenner might have passed her.
Nah, she stopped a long time ago. Like when she
So she
when
at
really-
home with the kids.
when she married Tom Brady, and I think when the kids started, she kind of fell back on that.
Now she's still the highest paid, but yeah, she.
Yeah,
didn't-
she still get paid.
She still get
Yeah.
paid, but
she's not. But she's not out there on
Yeah,
the runway.
and-
She's not doing anything
right.
actively.
And she's. I think the last thing I saw her in was like the Victoria Secret runway. That might have been the last thing
Yeah.
I could
Yeah, I was like, when she got
remember.
married, she fell back.
And so
Yo.
the idea was him supposed to.
She should have learned from Tom first, bababy mama.
Tom got a baby mama.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think his baby mama, the chick from the X-Men that played Jean Grey.
Oh yeah, she's straight.
They got a kid.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, they just had a kid off of just, they had a situationship.
Tom look like type of nigga. He only fuck for 1 minute.
Oh, nah, bro. That nigga on that
Literally a
TB12
minute.
program,
Nah,
bro.
Yeah, TB12 for football, not for fucking. Tom Brady like he nut
They
up
say
in
he dating a
exactly
model
minute.
now. Another blonde model.
Yeah,
Y'all
come
think
get-
he
come
TB
get
don't
some
lose.
Y'all think he make them wear the football helmet and pads?
He definitely
Like
got
on,
them rocking the Wes Welker jersey.
Cut, Brandon.
He definitely got him wearing the Wes Welker jersey.
All right, cut right. Slant up the
Put the
side.
pads on, baby. That looks better.
All right, for the baseball users viewers out here, Aaron Judge broke the single season home run record.
Now, was that just for the AL?
Well, it was the first person to do it off steroids.
Okay.
So that people saying this is the real record now because McGuire broke it. He was on roids. Sosa broke it. He was on roids. And Bonds was on roids.
Man, fuck them, man. Them records are real.
Them records real, yeah.
I was just finna say.
I don't
still
care.
gotta hit that
You still
motherfucker.
gotta hit the ball.
You still gotta hit that.
Facts. And the thing with them roids is they just recovery steroids. They wasn't making them stronger. They were just recovery steroids. But they still shunned upon.
Look, man, Roy's don't. I don't care. Man, fuck all that. Roy's do not help you hit the ball.
Facts.
No.
Good point.
No.
That's always in my opinion. And you just can't deal with it. That whole era,
Everybody was on roids.
everybody was
The
using
pitchers was on the
Everybody
steroids.
was using it, man. So just deal with it.
If they
man.
not still using it,
man, they still using it.
like
Yeah,
call
ever
it
since
doping.
Somebody had
Icarus came out and taught niggas how to cover it up.
with some antler spray, a deer spray. whatever you wanna
Yeah.
call it.
oh, Icarus was real.
Icarus
good, bro.
came out and they showed people how to cover that shit
It
up.
was real good.
It's Icarus. It's
It was a
It
documentary.
was a
of-
documentary about a guy who used steroids to get ready for a bike.
Yeah, it was like the guy
triathlon,
that
some
was
shit?
giving. He was the guy that was giving steroids to Lance Armstrong,
Mm-hmm.
and he also helped out a lot of the Russian athletes in the Olympics.
What's the one where the guy was helping? Oh, that was Lance Armstrong, where they was shooting him in the butt, like he was doing the bike.
Yeah, that
Every
yeah,
day? Yeah,
Icarus
yeah.
was the guy giving the drugs to Lance.
Okay, yeah, they did, but they did the documentary. They showed him using steroids and his performance and things like that.
Yeah.
It was on Netflix. This shit was real good.
Yeah, it's real controversial. And another thing, we're gonna say, but that Live Strong shit, Nike stole that shit from Lance Armstrong.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Last thing on that sports list that I have, man, is the Kyrie Irving situation, where Kyrie, he retweeted a
Link to something
A
he
link
had
to
not
it.
watched yet.
a link to a video that came off as anti-Semitic. He refused to apologize for or acknowledge what he did was anti-Semitic.
Which I enjoyed.
The NBA, and the net stepped in at that point, and they were, they said, hey, this was anti-Semitic. We got to put you on the sidelines for this amount of time till you do this long list of shit. And that set the internet on fire. It was a debate all over that. Was he what he did was anti-Semitic? Do you think Kyrie is anti-Semitic? And at the end of the day, he back out there. Did he learn anything? Who cares?
I mean,
And they look good.
Shit,
I think
he
the whole
ain't said
world
much,
learned.
So he learned something. But one thing about that whole situation is I just don't like how they did him, man. It was weird.
They handled that wrong.
They handled that real wrong.
And I didn't like how people trade. Like at first, when the first news came out, everybody was against his ass. And then when they came and made him do all that things, they was like they want to come to his defense. It's like it's too late now.
Bruh, one thing about black men, definitely when we got a point, it's like we got to be careful because we got a lot of groups against us. And we can have a valid point, but just because you black, it's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. And it's worse when your black brothers is on TV shooting you down too.
Exactly. So it's just like, bro, it make me so mad because like I ain't agree with none of that. And then on top of that, for a long time, you know I stay in conspiracy corner.
Correct.
But you know what I'm saying, a lot of shit he was saying, you can go look for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
What was Kyrie's point?
He was trying to
push
say
back.
The original point of tweeting the link?
No, I want James in.
In so many words, what he was trying to say was, nigga, y'all stole our heritage and lied to us. And y'all call yourselves the chosen people, but you're not. And I ain't gonna say the bluish, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that documentary was about.
From
you know
what? It's
saying?
Hebrews to Negroes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's just like, bro, like, I mean, I don't know. It's just a touchy situation to me because, man, it's damn near true. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this.
My life.
How can you be angry at the group of people who set themselves up into position to not be penalized
No,
like
I'm
that in the
not
future?
I'm angry at the uproar of how many people don't realize that this stuff is head on. You know what I'm saying?
Even David Blatt didn't dispute what he said was false or inaccurate. Never said that.
Right.
The Jewish people never said he was
The
wrong.
head coach of Tel Aviv?
No, but they just didn't like the fact that it was coming from him.
No,
That's the whole thing.
And it's not that either. It's just that there is a strict guideline of rules that they have put in place of things that they deem anti-Semitic that have persecuted their people in the past. I'm not coming to bat for them. I'm just pushing back. They put these things into place. If you violate these things, they do come for you. I think also you have to realize that other European Jews and white people don't normally attack Jewish people. They do, but in the form of those Klan, like the Klan.
KKK.
The Klan, but the Klan would never publicly try to attack Jewish people. So when it comes to hate crimes against Jews from other white people, you will never see it on Front Street because of how they handle their business. But everybody with a suit and tie that works on TV, they not gonna try to make that point. So when you try to make a point, which is mostly us because, you know, we are in the industry. Black people in Hollywood, which is their industry, they own it.
Right.
Which David Blatt said in the interview. We're in music, we're in entertainment. So when we want to lash out,
So what was the purpose of putting him through all them loops then?
because we can do it. Because we can do it.
What's the point? That's my point though. Like you can't just sit there when somebody got something that was a video. You know what I'm saying? That you can go watch for yourself.
So in the video,
When I retweeted the WAP video, nobody gave a fuck.
So in the video, what happens is they said that the Holocaust never happened.
Okay.
So
now
that was their focal point from the video. And like I said,
no, they said Holocaust was
made up.
caused by them or something like that.
And yes,
Yeah.
so if you do your research, well, first of all, we know the Holocaust is real. It happened.
Yeah.
But to say that they brought the Holocaust upon themselves is what they're saying is fucked up. If that's what that says in that doc. What I'm saying is those people have positioned themselves to never be attacked like that again. And that specific documentary highlighting whatever conspiracies about the Holocaust is what made the uproar against Kyrie. So
they didn't care about none of the other stuff. They just seen that part and was like, "Oh yeah, we can't fuck with this."
Well, like I said, once again, I think everybody should listen to the interview David Blatt had on the Breakfast Club, so you can be more educated on why they are saying Kyrie is in the wrong. See, like, of course we take Kyrie's side, but you got to see both sides to put the whole picture together. So. Yeah, they acknowledge that black people. He acknowledges there are black Jews. They're Hebrew. He acknowledged the Hebrew Israelites in New York. He acknowledged them as Jews.
Man,
So, I mean,
them damn
I-
Israelites,
Hebrew
bro. They
Israelite.
used to kill me in Greensboro.
My uncle a Hebrew is he's
They're-
not no more, but he was.
But
He
these are
be
just
uptown.
Nah, he was an uptown.
Let
nigga
go
with
of
the
that white
tassels.
woman's hand, brother.
He used to wear the tassel shirts.
these are points that. That's why I say listening to them talk, you can kind of say, all right, I see where you coming from. Like I'm pretty sure Kyrie walked away from that like, all right, y'all got it.
Well, here's my thing about
Y'all
this.
got it,
and,
nigga.
and I don't want to. Y'all all made great points. I'm gonna look at it from a different angle. I think the reason why Kyrie got into the shit he got into was because of one reason. Because he continuously kept putting himself in some shit.
Right.
Like that's really the bottom line of it. You know what I'm saying? Like
He didn't want to get vaccinated.
even before that, Kyrie just like
The earth was
look,
flat.
Yeah.
Kyrie
Missed me with that.
has done and said things that will make you scratch your head.
Right.
You know, and he making all this money. He taking personal time. For personal reasons and all this other stuff. I mean, you making money. Look, I'm not your boss, so I ain't got to deal with it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, but just to go through that, and then now granted, I don't think Kyrie should have got suspended for what he did.
Right.
Because all he did was tweet. But all it takes is for somebody to see it and say, look at this motherfucker right here. This nigga just won't stop.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. So then everybody else had something to say. If it would just stay quiet and it didn't make a big uproar, it wouldn't have been a problem.
And that
but I
fact-
don't agree with
I said it a couple weeks ago.
I don't agree with the suspension. I don't agree with the hoops that they made him that he had to go through
Exactly.
to get back on. It was just a whole bunch of bullshit that I just thought that was unnecessary. And
I said that a
unwarranted.
couple weeks ago. Had niggas, black folks only, shut the fuck up. It would have just went under the rug. But they made all our people in power. Hey, so what you think about what Kyrie did?
Man, we know how
Here
this
we
go.
go.
We know how
well,
this
he
goes, man.
said,
You put a
never
mic-
said that about the Jews.
You
like,
put
shut
a microphone.
Up,
You put a
nigga.
microphone in a black person's face, and it's on and popping.
And Charles Barkley was the worst of them.
All of them was just bad. Telling he should have
Charles
got
was
suspended.
bad.
I think all of them just should have just stayed quiet.
Yeah, please.
And then Shaq was kind of really bad because you showed the shit in your theater, and
Hey,
then you called a man an idiot. It's like, bruh, like, come on.
And they could get away, and they could get away, and they could get away with that on TNT. You know, they able to say whatever they want to say. Do I agree with everything that they say? No, but they have that power. Have that power to do it. But the flip side of that is the Nets are number 4 in the East.
Yep.
They busting the ass
Oh, the
right now.
niggas balling.
The Nets are
On the
quietly
low,
Nets
too.
are quietly balling.
They should have been balling, actually.
Yeah, but they had to get through these distractions, man. I mean,
They got a bunch of head cases.
only time will tell. Only time will tell. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's it.
All right, so we went through politics, pop culture, news. Now we're going to get into entertainment. We went through sports. Now we're going to get into music and entertainment. I'm starting off in the world of music. This year we had some good R&B, some good hip hop, some good music came through. I'm gonna start off with E. I want to get your top 5 albums of the year, but I will say this before we get into top 5 albums of the year. I want to say song of the year real quick. Everybody give a song of the year. I'm going with Push and P, but I'm gonna let y'all chime in before we get into these albums.
And I didn't even do my research, but Wait For You, they came out this year, right?
You might be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
All right, you go ahead with song of the year, and you can just might as well just roll through your top 5 hip hop albums.
So you just want me to go with song, then roll through the albums?
Yeah, go ahead. What's your song of the year? Because it just came to my head. Like, what is everybody's song of the year?
I wouldn't say it's my song of the year, but I will say that it got a pretty good amount of buzz this year. Pressure by Ari Lennox.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I thought that
yeah.
was pretty.
Yeah, there was.
pretty
There
pop,
was. They
pretty
got a
popular song. As far as albums go, so I got 5 rap albums for 2022. These are mine.
Yeah, these yours.
Nas, King, KD3.
KD3.
I thought that was probably the best one out of the whole series. KD3.
That's on my list.
Freddie Gibbs, sold separately.
Yep.
Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, the Big Stepper. JID album, and then Pusha T for rap album.
Wow, we got the same top 5.
Oh, for real?
We done it. So my top 5 was Yo Gotti, CM10, Free Game.
Okay.
I took that off. I think I got that as an honorable mention. I had JID Forever Story, Freddie Gibbs, Soul separately, Nas, KD3, but I had Lil Baby, It's On Me, and then my honorable mentions was Kendrick Lamar, Pusha T, and Earth Gang's albums. Those are my honorable mentions.
I don't got no albums. I liked Kendrick's album. That was probably my favorite one. Yeah. Shit,
Hold on. Did you notice on the Kendrick album the tap dancing?
I did not.
Yeah. If you go back and listen to it at the end of every song,
Yeah.
it's tap dancing. So,
For real?
Yeah. So
Oh,
pretty
see.
much it was a metaphor saying how the album was going. So you going from beginning to end.
Yeah.
And when it clicks over to the second side, that's when he started getting into his
Oh,
shit. So it's kind of like he kind of say, "Yo, man, stop tap dancing for these niggas."
Yeah.
But he was saying it was happening after every song.
That's one of them hidden things.
See, that's why I made my notables, because it was a good album.
It was a cool
Right.
album. I mean, but it was a cool album to me. But like I'm looking at top 5, it wasn't at the top of the list, but it was a standout album.
Yeah, it did stand out, and I think the concert was better than the album.
Oh, yeah. I watched the concert the other night.
Yeah, I heard that show was insane. Like
He
it
put
was a
on
good one.
some dope shows.
James, you got an album you fuck with this year?
I don't have an album. No,
No album.
I'm gonna have to agree with Johnny. Tim's was a banger. That
Yeah.
He was on that I Will Wait For You.
Yeah.
What else? She put out another one too, didn't she?
Nobody had Beyonce on the list?
Has album?
I don't
released?
have a list, so I don't have it on my list. If I had one, I wouldn't put her on there either.
Top 5.
No Drizzy.
Top 5 R&B. Now I couldn't put Honestly Nevermind on my top 5, and I couldn't put
The 21 Savage
Her
joint.
Loss.
Yeah.
on my top 5. I mean, they were good albums. Honestly, Nevermind wasn't hip hop though. That was dance. That was for dance. Yeah, for that vibe.
Same with
that was a
Beyonce.
good album. Beyonce, honestly, I didn't put her in my personal top 5 R&B albums of the year, but that was a very good album. I don't even know if you count it as R&B.
Who knows? Beyonce
that
had her
was-
own category.
Album was straight.
Yeah, album was straight. I enjoyed Beyonce's album.
I didn't go back to it, but I mean,
Me
Yeah.
neither.
That Black Panther soundtrack was pretty hard.
I haven't listened
Minus
to
the
all
Mexican songs, because I don't know what they saying.
I didn't listen.
I haven't listened to all of it.
I feel like the second Black Panther didn't have as much hype as the first one did. That first one was
The first one, yeah, and the soundtrack to the first one was
the soundtrack
was
to
great.
the first
Yeah.
one was crazy.
It was fire.
Man.
You know, we gotta think, man. The energy was also different too.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
We were so happy to have a black superhero.
The Latinos gentrified Black Panther, man. Let's just call
Shout
it
out to
what it is.
Dr. Umar for saying that.
All right, E man, let's get into R&B, man. What's your top 5 R&B albums this year?
So I got 5, and I got two honorable mentions. So and this is not in no order. Ari Lennox again. You know her album Age, Sex, and Location. Alex Isley.
I knew you was gonna put that
You know-
one on
hey,
yours.
man,
I
hey.
knew it. I knew it. I said he gonna put that on his.
If you follow me and you know me, then you know I listen to a lot of. I love hip hop. You know I'm a nerd.
Me too.
I'm a nerd,
Me
but
too.
R&B is my shit. And the Alex Isley Marigold album was fucking gold.
It was good.
Did you
It was
see her
good.
concert?
No. By the
Listen.
time I found out tickets was $100, I could not go.
Listen, if you ever get an opportunity, please go see Alex Isley.
I'm spending it.
She put on a fucking show.
I spent it.
2.5 hours, nonstop.
Wow.
She didn't take no break.
Really?
She popped all the way through, man.
Really?
Yeah, so it's pretty dope. That one,
I knew I missed out.
Tank R&B money.
I was gonna put him on because culturally, not personally, culturally, that was an album that everybody took to.
It was a good ass R&B.
Everybody took to that one.
It was a good ass R&B album. I mean, you know, when you think about quintessential R&B music, the feel of R&B, Tank gave that to you.
Yeah, he
so
did that.
he kind of took you back to the essence of that one. Lucky Day, Candy Drip,
I knew he was gonna say that.
PJ Morton.
That's a show.
Yes.
That show. You should have been at that show.
I'm fucking mad at-
Everybody
Oh,
here
no,
should have been
I'm
at Lucky
38.
Day show.
I was at Lucky Day show.
You said okay. We should have been at Lucky Day show.
Oh yeah, another thing about me, man, I'm a big concert guy. Like I'm already 5 in the tuck for next year, so I'm not buying another concert ticket till about March. So
Okay.
so I got 5 of those. But those are my 5. But my 2 honorable mentions is Lady Ray, Pieces of Me,
I love that song.
and Kenya Dixon, Closer.
I couldn't do the album. I couldn't do the whole
Which
album.
one, Kenya
Yeah, for
Dixon?
real.
Yeah, the Kenyon Dixon.
I like him.
I
man.
love him.
It was different.
The album was great, but I couldn't do like the.
The
I
whole
couldn't include it in the top 5. I couldn't even put it in my top 10.
That's what I'm saying.
It
It's
was up there.
It's honorable mention.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I just
yeah,
went
yeah,
with
yeah.
5. Those are my 2 honorable mentions, but that is my R&B albums.
I knew I would say so.
Y'all some music heads.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm a diehard Biggie
Yeah,
fan,
this me
man.
too, man. This is my shit.
That Lady Ray is something different.
Lady Ray is dope.
Send that to me.
That Lady
Because
Ray was
I don't
something
even know who
different.
that is. I
Pieces
need
of
that.
Me, that was on repeat.
That Steve
for-
Lacy ain't good.
Hold on, I'll give you a hint. Well, I ain't give you a hint. I'm gonna just tell you. You remember Nicole Ray? That used to be with Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
That's her.
That's her?
Yeah.
Wow. It was a hold on. Do you like Tink?
Tink dope.
Tink is dope.
Tink is
Tink
dope.
You know
Tink
what?
is
For
dope.
the longest, I thought she was Tweet.
A lot of people thought that.
I thought she was Tweet. I was like, how Tweet get 23?
But Tink is a rapper though. Yeah. But nah, that Lady Ray joint is dope.
Yeah, okay. I gotta check that out. My top 5 was one of yours, Lucky Day, Candy Drip. That shit was phenomenal, and I hate I missed that show. I seen all the ladies from that show. Just we here. I'm like, damn, I should have been there. Now this one you didn't have on your list, and this one, Giveon, Give or Take. The album was fire. Matter of fact, if I had to order these, this would be 2. And his show was amazing. He's actually better in person than I thought he would be.
His voice annoys me.
I love his voice.
He sounds like he has
sounds
something in
good.
his mouth, but I love it.
Yeah, he sound good.
It's different.
He sound good in person. Now Vito hit us with a little mixtape with OG Parker. That shit was solid.
I just got into him.
Yeah, that shit was solid. I really love Vito, man. He put out some quality music. It's called Why You Wait. I think I missed some 5. Hold on, 1, 2, 3. Blast. I put Blast down. I didn't know whether to put his R&B or not, but before you go, I have Blast down. And this may not be R&B at all. I had to put Burna Boy on there. Burna Boy's album, Love Damani.
He had people crying at his concerts.
Yeah, Burna Boy had a good. I don't know where to put that. I don't want to say top 5 R&B albums because honestly, like
Is he a
Wiz
reggae
Kid,
artist?
he's an Afrobeats artist, but their albums are found in either hip hop or R&B. Like Wizkid would be who just dropped. That's in your R&B section on your Apple Music. Tim's, she doesn't do Afrobeats, but she's African, but that's in your R&B. So I don't really know because they sing.
I know it's gonna be fucked up to say, but Afrobeats is reggae adjacent to me.
And to me, it's not.
And it's funny because there are actually some African people that don't acknowledge Afro beats as
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do they
as a genre.
Do
Like
they
that's
acknowledge
not
reggae?
real to them.
I acknowledge it as a spinoff of grime. It's the same too, because they're English artists, most of them, who speak French first, English second, whatever. And it's like a spinoff of reggae, but it's also a spinoff of London grime. Like it's all kind of the same.
You know what? Hold on, this probably gonna be fucked up to say too.
Go ahead.
You know what Afrobeats remind me of? You know how like you got Dubai and a man-made city estate, whatever.
I just talked
That's
about
what Afrobeats is.
I like Burna Boy, the only person I know.
Burna Boy's hard. Wizkid's hard.
Oh, yeah, okay, I know Wizkid.
Wizkid's got some dope shit.
Wizkid's got some dope shit. I don't know too many of them. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't either.
But I just consider that
Who?
Burna Boy more.
Oh yeah, Tim.
But the ladies love them.
Yeah.
The ladies love it. So
That won't be my top 5. Honorable mention would be ones you had on your list. Tank. I wanted Alex Osley and Jack Dine and Marigold. Hell, and then not SZA or Summer Walker. It was some other ones that I had on my list. I haven't even had a chance to check out SZA yet.
I know.
Silver Story.
Oh yeah, she
Brent-
just came
it's
out.
toxic as
The
fuck.
Brent
but
Fayez Price of Fame.
That don't make my
That's
top
dope
5.
too. Brent Fire is
It's-
top.
That don't make my top. That don't make my top 10.
It doesn't make a lot of people's top.
After 100
the only reason why I
spins.
said it's only reason I said it's an honorable mention is because it's one of those that you hear it, you see it a lot on social media.
Oh, yeah.
So when it gets that viral play like that, you have to kind of
Yeah.
Talking about the audio opera that he had, the album that he dropped where he was talking, where the girl, she was mad and she left and she was pregnant.
James. Microphone.
Oh, you don't remember his last album?
yeah. No, this one's. I think it might have just been a single, right?
Oh, it was a single.
Or was it? Did it come from something? I thought he dropped that project by itself.
I know he
that
released
was
He
just a
released the
song.
album about a few months
Yeah,
ago.
it
I
was
do
just an
remember
album.
that.
I don't.
That last, it's like an audio drama. It's like music, but after every song.
Oh yeah, you talking about the album? You're talking
Yeah.
about the album.
Yeah,
you're
Oh,
talking
okay,
about the
okay,
album.
yeah.
little mini little dramas thing.
It's on there.
All right. Well, that is the music wrap up. Hip hop and R&B style. I mean, of course, you had Beyonce Renaissance. That was a good album this year for everybody. Drake's Honestly Nevermind was probably a good album this year.
Wale
Her
finally
Loss.
put More About Nothing on streaming.
Yeah, you put me on that. I love Wale.
10 years later, no, longer than that.
Yeah. So
I can't get into Wale. I'm sorry.
Nah, that nigga a poet, bro.
All right, man. Johnny, TV
All right, man.
and movies. I got my TV list.
TV and movies, man. You know, the theaters open back up for real this year. And the streaming also did its thing again this year. I had down for like my top TV shows of the year. I had Dahmer off of Netflix. That kept me captivated. P-Valley came back.
Oh yeah, P Valley did come back. Yeah.
I had Atlanta. The last 2 seasons of Atlanta. And then Abbott Elementary.
Okay.
Them were my top TV shows that I watched. Oh, and White Lotus. I didn't put that on the list, but White Lotus is good.
What is that about?
It's a anthropology series, I think they call it. No, I think that's a store. What's it called? Anthology series. Where the first season is White Lotus is a hotel, like a Marriott or something.
Knowing what anthropology is. Just
Yeah,
says
he said
everything
it
I
so
need-
smooth,
Yeah,
like-
this is everything I need to know.
like,
It
Johnny,
says
you
everything.
telling me a whole lot right now.
Just a whole lot I know.
But yeah, so the first season they on this like resort. I think it's like in the Bahamas somewhere, and somebody die, and you trying to figure out like what's going on with them. And then the second season they go to this resort in Italy. So it's like each season is different, but it is involving a White Lotus resort. And then as far as my movies go, I put my favorite movie was the Batman of 2022.
I forgot about the Batman.
I
That
wanted to say
Batman
Black
was
Panther,
good.
and Elvis was good too, but I'm going with the Batman.
Damn,
Hold
you
on,
actually
hold
saw
on.
Elvis?
Yeah, I saw Elvis. It was actually okay. I didn't want to watch it because they kept talking about culture vulture and shit, but it was a good
You went
movie.
from anthropology to Elvis.
Too
Keep
much
going.
white shit, right?
Keep going.
How many black people was in there when you saw Elvis?
Nah, I saw it on HBO Max.
Oh, okay.
I heard there was a lot of black people in that movie.
James,
Yeah.
angle the mic, man.
Yeah, because he was. It was like, they was showing how he got his influence for black
Right.
music.
I know. What's her name? I can't think of her name. Her name was on the tip of my tongue, but she made that song "Hound Dog."
Yeah, he took the song from her.
Right.
Yeah.
He took that song.
Yeah. Well, they told him to, because it was like, you can make this song something. She can't.
That's the record label industry, though. Even back then, it was just that we were the ones writing for the whites.
Right, because he would go to the black nightclubs and shit, just be chilling, hanging out with the musicians there, and they be singing and shit together. But they kept saying, like, I can do this song, but you take it, you can make it what it is.
You can make, yeah. If only.
So I don't know if he was a culture vulture, but it wasn't like he was intending to take black people music. They just kept saying, you can take this shit to the moon.
And that's their version of the story. We
Yeah,
don't know the
true,
version
true.
of the story.
So so he was basically an early version of Beaver.
Definitely. He's
Okay.
a real Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake type nigga.
Gotcha.
All right. In TV, I had Jeffrey Dahmer. I had Stranger Things season 4 was the shit.
good one.
Yeah, it was.
Bel Air, that came out.
Oh,
this
yeah,
shit.
Bel
That
Air
the
was
shit.
good.
Rap shit was the shit.
Man.
Now I seen this series called "We Own This City." It was about the Baltimore PD, and the Baltimore PD arresting black men falsely arresting black men. Also, Winning Time: The Rise of the Lakers Dynasty.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That was something I enjoyed this year. Television Rise. That's really it, man. E, what you got?
I'm gonna try not to name what you all named because some of y'all have named the ones that I liked. Snowfall.
Oh, season.
Yeah,
Just because the way another nigga talk.
Snowfall
Is
was
that
one
Squabble?
Huh?
Was that Squabble in there?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Better get you some squabbles,
Yeah,
nigga.
man. I never got into it. I need to watch it.
That show
Hey,
is
it's a great fucking show. You gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Snowfall was one of my shows for the year. Fuck it. Abbott Elementary is funny as fuck.
Yeah, I love that show.
I love Abbott Elementary. Atlanta, of course, I was a fan of.
Man, I miss Atlanta.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan was
yeah,
good.
that was tight.
Shout out to
Real
Disney
shit.
Plus.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a real good
What you think
good show.
about what's the name? The one before that. The
He's
Andor.
I just watched Obi.
Oh, you
I
didn't watch Andor?
I didn't watch
Andor
that. No.
came out after. You talking
Andor
about
was
Boba
after.
Fett, Book of
Oh,
Boba
okay.
Fett.
Yeah, I
Boba
didn't
Fett.
watch none of that, but I did watch the Star Wars and stuff like that. So when Obi-Wan, I
Yeah, I
was very
feel you.
familiar, with
Yeah,
that, but I didn't
I call
watch
back
that.
to it.
I kind of want to
Yeah,
watch
call
Obi-Wan.
back to it. Wednesday was a dope ass.
I heard about that. I
hearing
hadn't
that.
watched it yet.
Wednesday was really good.
Wednesday was good.
All right, I'm putting that on my list.
I was very impressed with
I'm gonna check it out on Friday.
the way they went with it and her version
Yeah.
of Wednesday. If she doesn't get an Emmy, I'm gonna be mad.
I heard she did a good job. They say she changed the game.
She killed that motherfucker.
Yeah.
yo.
Job.
They said she the new big thing now.
Wednesday?
She the new Scream.
You talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
For Addams Family.
That's what on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh,
She the new
okay.
victim.
Yeah.
I
And
did
she
see
in Scream
that, but I ain't
Yeah.
peep it out.
And I like
It's
how they
good?
set up the story for there will be another season.
Yeah,
You
gotta
Wednesday?
be. Yeah, there's gonna be another season.
Okay, okay.
The
Guess
way
I'll
the,
watch.
the way
I'ma
it
watch it.
should be another season.
Right.
Is Uncle Fester in it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
But-
I gotta
but-
watch it now.
You got,
but I heard it's not really about the Addams family.
I don't want to give it away, but
Thank you.
this show is specifically about Wednesday.
It's about Wednesday.
Oh,
But
my
Uncle
boy Fester.
Uncle Fester is
all
Uncle
he
Fester
does.
is in it, but you.
Uncle Fester
I'll
ass
be
loving
honest,
nigga.
you're gonna be disappointed though,
What?
because you ain't gonna get much of Uncle Fester.
That's what I heard. I heard the family not really
The family's
the
not
focal
really
point.
it's not the focal point.
Yeah.
Wednesday's the focal
Just-
point.
Just watch it.
You got to watch it. Peacemaker. Peacemaker was a dope ass show.
I love
Yeah,
Peacemaker. It was really good.
And The Boys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that last season.
The last season was really good of the boys.
That
The
last
Boys
season.
was
was
You got a
Watch
good
it.
list.
I don't
boys
watch
are
it. Yeah,
good,
his,
man.
his list is good.
Oh,
What
you
about
would
movies?
like that because you like Eternals. It's like 2 times
With
better.
movies, man,
Movies. I want you talking to microphone, man. You're not here with us.
with
Turn,
mo-
turn
with-
it to, turn it like
I
this.
didn't really get a chance to, and I'm a big movie guy, man.
Turn
but
it
for whatever
flat.
reason,
Turn it
Same
flat.
here.
Turn it flat. Yeah, and then move it towards you so you can lean back. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
I didn't get a chance to watch a lot of movies, man. I'm a big Marvel guy. So
Most
I
of my
did
shit
watch,
Marvel.
every Marvel that came out. I saw
Yeah,
it.
multiverse.
Multiverse and all that. But one of the movies that really kind of stood out this year, honestly, none of them, man.
Yeah, that's a
And
bad
I'm
year
trying,
for the movies.
and I'm trying to get, and I'm trying to minus Marvel,
Yeah.
But Bullet Train actually was a good movie.
I didn't like it. I couldn't get into it.
I was gonna say Black Phone for me.
Black
But
Black
I
Phone
didn't
was
look, I didn't
good.
look at that. I didn't look at that.
It was alright.
And it was scary.
It disappointed me because I had been waiting a year for Black Phone to come out, and when it finally came out, I was like, "This it?"
And I'm pretty sure there's some other movies that it was just not none that was like, oh
I
shit.
say for Marvel.
Nope was good. Nope was good.
For
Nope
Marvel,
was the shit.
Doctor Strange was amazing.
Man,
Here you go.
It
this
was a
Doctor
good
Strange
movie.
shit.
Doctor Strange was
What
it
was
was
the,
good.
It was a good movie.
It was
what was that action movie? It was a lot
Doctor
of
Strange was good.
Asian actors. It was like something.
Squid
everything.
Games? That ain't it.
Oh, with the Asian lady, I didn't see that.
Yes,
I heard that
was
was really
a
good.
Good movie.
Oh,
I think.
I
Always
think it's
everything
called-
or something like
yeah.
that.
Always,
Everything,
almost
Always,
everything. Yeah,
yeah.
something like that. But
I heard that
was
really
a good
good.
movie.
I gotta watch that.
I had Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I had Doctor Strange. I had Smile. Morbius was really fucking good. Morbius. I really did. It
You
shocked me.
talking about no.
Morbius shocked
Nigga
me.
like Morbius and Eternal. Something up.
Bro, I
Morbius-
fell asleep twice on that movie.
Oh,
I really
Morbius-
tried to give it a try the
Yeah.
second time, and I fell
It
asleep
just got
again.
stupid to me. Morbius had a good start, I think, and it just got stupid.
It
Hustle-
did have a good start.
Sorry, go
No,
ahead.
you could- Hustle with Adam Sandler. That was
Oh,
another
that came
movie
out
I
this
enjoyed.
year?
Yeah.
Damn, that was a good movie. See,
Yeah,
I
that
know
did
I'm,
come
I knew I was missing
Yeah, I didn't know
some
that
shit.
came out this year. That was a good movie.
The Woman King with
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was.
and Scream.
I didn't get a chance
Okay.
to see Woman King, unfortunately.
Woman King's pretty good.
I heard it.
Yeah, Woman King was pretty good, man. All right, so there's a whole bunch. It's so hard to remember what you watched this year.
Cause so much
Yeah.
came out.
Would you say Boyega's like the new, like?
Denzel.
Nah, I say he more like on the level of Michael B. Jordan.
He got a headline.
I will say I think he's about to enter his season.
Yeah,
Right,
he coming up.
He's-
Major's
he-
about to take over too. Jonathan
Yeah,
Majors.
Major's doing his
Yeah,
thing right now.
those two guys I feel are entering their season.
And then what's the dude from Snowfall? I think he about to blow up too.
yeah,
Who,
Idris?
Squabbles?
Damson Idris.
No,
yeah.
Idris just started fucking with what's her name, and you know how that go, man. You kind of have a minor setback for you.
Don't
ever
tell me you
make-
with Kendall.
Nah, he with the Lori.
Oh, he messing with Lori
well,
Harvey.
that's what they say.
That's what they
God
said.
damn,
Judges
Lori.
who?
Nobody
Yeah,
has
season
confirmed.
5
Nobody
about
has
to
confirmed that.
suck.
Yeah.
Season
Boy,
5.
that
about to
blood
suck.
sucking Lori Harvey.
All right. Was that all the movies?
That I could think of. Avatar, but I didn't think nobody's seen that yet.
Everybody seen
It
it.
comes out
Oh, you seen
tonight.
it today?
I hadn't seen it yet.
Oh, I thought you went to watch it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
coming out tonight.
I didn't see the first one.
I mean,
never
well,
seen the
they
first one.
started tonight.
It's
but
3
comes out
hours
tomorrow.
and 10 minutes. I'm not
Yeah,
going
it's
to the
long.
theater. I'm out there, but they say you gotta watch it in 3D. That's the only thing that's making me not wait. Cause I was like, I gotta go see it in 3D then if that's what they saying.
I want to know what's up with the sun.
Yeah, cause the son looked like he half black, half blue.
The son is actually a human. How is he
Yeah.
a human though? That's what I want to know.
Cause well, that's a question.
How is he a human?
Cause he
I
got the
thought they
he got the
converted him.
Avatar DNA when he
Right.
got the girl
Right,
pregnant.
but
So
remember the avatars are fake-ish.
his Avatar is.
His avatar
But
is.
they made him into a real Avatar. I don't
Yeah.
know. I gotta watch it because
Yeah,
they'll
we
probably
gotta see
explain. They got 3 hours to explain the shit.
Man, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking
I
about.
don't know what the
You
fuck
ain't never
they
seen the
talking
first
about
one?
either.
No.
Some people say that was the best movie of all time.
I've heard that, but
Yeah, it's a good movie.
When I got my first apartment, the only movie I had was Avatar, and I never watched it. It would just be on as noise.
Damn, dude.
So
That's
disrespect.
crazy.
cause the
But
best
you
movie
watched
of all
it.
time to me is Cooley High, so I know.
Oh, shout out to
Fact.
Cooley High.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
can't
hard.
agree.
Yeah,
with
my
that
favorite
one.
movie of all time. It's a Jamie Foxx movie, but I don't know if it's Ray or Django. I could watch them every day, but I don't know
Django's
which one I
pretty
like better out of the two.
You such a nigga, but you go to anthropology?
I've never been to anthropology.
Yeah, that nigga said that shit crystal clear. We gotta talk after the pod. My favorite shit, Scream. All right, y'all. That pretty much covers it, man. What's some things that people need to leave in 2022?
Period. Duh.
Period.
I will say I've been very forgetful in 2022, and I would like to leave that behind. I don't lost a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, not,
Yeah, man.
not
The weed been
necessarily-
changing though. The weed changed.
Nah, shut the fuck
fucking your shit up.
But nah, I just need to keep up with my shit a little more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This nigga want a therapy session.
Yeah, man. Keep up.
I've been trying to get you over
with
there,
certain
man.
things.
Talk to
I'm good. I'm good.
You
But,
gonna talk
you know,
to Jesus, man. You know Jesus.
It's just a little tweak, a little minor tweak I need to do for myself. You know.
How much would someone have to pay you to go clean for 6 months out of 2023?
What? How much you talking?
What price
Look,
is
look,
it?
look, you be sneaking weed in and shit.
Hey, you ain't talking at least a meal. I'm good because I'm happy where I'm at.
2.7 million.
Huh?
2.7 million.
You got that with you right now?
Hey, it's like that 1.5 we
right,
talked
well,
about
I'ma keep
yesterday. Things people should leave in 2022. E, man, what's up?
Sneaker balls.
Man, hell yeah. Only sneakerheads get that tweet too. But hell
What
yeah,
y'all fuck with the
man.
sneaker balls? I thought y'all liked those.
We don't do them.
Let me.
Oh,
all right,
okay.
Maybe I could. Let me give a little bit more context.
Please.
The context to me is when I think of that attire, I'm strictly thinking black tie.
Yeah.
Facts.
I'm thinking black tie, evening gown for women,
Right.
and a nice sneaker. I'm not thinking about being in a club and a girl wearing a tutu and some Converses.
Oh, I didn't know what they looked like
or
on the
dude,
inside. I'm
man.
picturing what you was picturing.
Nah, man, it just look. Man, I just think that it just got watered. It got
got
watered
watered
down.
down.
Yeah.
and it just took the lust out of. I mean, took everything out of it.
It's-
Not everybody's doing it, so it's played out to me.
It's to the point where
Okay.
they not wearing like sneakers. Like I've seen people wear it with like
Balenciagas and shit.
no, which I don't. Yeah, like what you
Yeah.
would probably wear with a super.
Trash.
I seen a nigga with track shoes on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
What? Just because
my-
it's like sneakers?
With the
my thing is
cleats.
make it look good. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, I think with guys, if you're gonna wear a tux, I'm not saying it got to be a Jordan or something like that, but something that actually.
Something clean.
Joe Fresh Good New Balance is on with that motherfucker.
something that goes
Yeah,
clean
I see
and
what you're saying.
tailored with the suit, with the suit that you're wearing. And the same thing for women. Women could get away with a lot better
A lot, yeah.
than we can with
Right.
the evening gowns.
Yeah.
But you just see a lot of bullshit, man, and everybody just look tacky to me.
Yeah, facts.
I ain't never been to one. I always thought they looked cool.
I went to one.
Yeah, I
went
did too.
I went to be curious. I'm not gonna lie. I went to be curious and I wanted to see what it was. But after that, and coming from that type of environment, that was something that it's crazy. We actually thought about that a long time ago.
See,
Thought about it a long time ago. We just never did it, and I'm glad we didn't do it.
the first sneaker ball I think I ever heard about was this girl. I don't know if you know her, Snooty Judy. She's Snooty Judy
that's the
from
one.
Winston-Salem.
That's the one I went
That
to.
shit was so dope, and I had never heard of the concept. And all my sneakerhead friends went.
I remember her first one.
Yeah. I wanted to
She
go.
from
And then she did
Winston,
one
right?
here in Charlotte. I think.
Yeah, I went to the one in Charlotte. In
Yeah.
2000, I went. That was in December 2019. That wasn't bad. I mean, that wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it was just.
I think everybody understood the assignment at that time.
Man.
Yeah, I'm over it now.
I went to one in Pittsburgh. Shout out to my cousin Kevin McNair up there doing big things.
Oh, shout out to my boy Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin getting money.
Yeah, my boy doing big things up there.
Talking about Kevin McNair from Wendy's. Used to work at the drive-thru.
Nah, hey, my boy actually, they used to call him KK. His name actually ring bells in Charlotte.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? But he had to get up out of here. It was too much.
Alright.
But so he went to Pittsburgh, started doing this thing,
Not you telling where
mentoring
he
kids up there. But they had a
You know
sneaker
it.
ball. And when I went, I wasn't hip to it. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up wearing some Nike boots.
Damn, not the
You know what I'm
ACGs,
saying?
bro.
And you actually
Yeah.
got sneakers on deck.
Yeah, I got sneakers on.
Yeah,
But
so-
you know what I'm saying? At the time, I had some Nike boots, and I put those on. But it went good with the ensemble. So, you know, it wasn't too bad. But that sneaker ball, it was some sneaks in there, boy. That's right when the Reacts was coming out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and man, boy, everybody had on a pair, and they looked good with a suit. That's crazy.
What you think should stand 2022? D, Johnny, one of y'all?
Man, I don't even know, man.
I would say the discussion on why men cheat versus why
Thank
women
you.
cheat. I am sick
Yeah,
of
that can
hearing
stay.
about it.
What type of
That's
woman?
been going on since the 80s.
What type of woman? No. I don't want to hear no more. What type of woman men looking for? What type of man? If he ain't doing this, he ain't
overuse
applying
of
pressure.
Yeah, I feel you.
being
I-
feminine.
no.
Okay, I hate
who's
that.
the
Applying
feminine,
pressure shit.
masculine, like fuck all that, nigga. If it's not about uplifting the culture or we ain't telling no jokes, nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, no.
Because at the end of the day, you gonna find somebody
right.
who fuck with you regardless.
Yeah.
These niggas don't know what they
Right.
talking about.
It don't
That's
matter
very
if
true.
my moon is in Saturn. I
Yeah,
woke up as
I
a
don't
tiger.
give a fuck
I don't-
about
I don't know.
retrograde, nigga. Retrograde your ass on off my timeline.
Well, I
God
look at
damn it.
Zodiac people like racist. Y'all, bro, real talk, because you sit here and preach. What's your sign?
Are you
Right.
a Leo?
Hell
And
no.
they never say a good thing about none of the signs.
Oh, you
Right.
you a fire sign? I don't know what the fuck.
I don't even know what mine is either.
I
think I'm a water
matches at
sign.
the
I
house.
can't be around you because you gonna off throw my
Right. I've never heard
Mercury
anybody
moon.
say anything positive
My
about any
chakras
sign.
is in balance with the sun.
Right.
moon,
And see, and
Shit
it's so
stupid.
it's
the
so
Mercury
watered
is
down
spinning
because
crazy.
they're even at Marshalls now. They have crystal sets, sage sets. First of all, I'm not.
They got
ever
crystals
buying-
at Marshalls?
I'm not buying no damn sage from Marshalls.
Let alone crystal.
I say because you
them
can't let
sound
people can't touch your crystals, right?
Right. And so the thing is, like, so I had a conversation. I do know somebody. Shout out to her. She does like tarot readings, and she's very much of a spiritual, great person. So talking to her, like the fact that she does like birth charts, all this stuff, like I respect her opinion, and to know like she's so turned off by the conversations that they
Yeah.
try to lead to, from you woke up, at this time, and now your day is gonna be off. You got to go put some water out and let it sit in the sun, and like
Yeah,
it's
niggas
bullshit.
take that shit too serious.
Yeah.
It's
That's
just
too much.
bullshit.
Yeah, well,
And they take it too far.
I told my homeboy the other day. Niggas, everybody was, on CMOS at first.
Yep.
Once I seen CMOS in Whole Foods, I said, yeah, y'all niggas need to stop taking.
Yeah. Once they start mass
going
producing the shit,
Yeah,
Right.
cut it out.
Yeah, just,
But
just
see,
let
it
go.
depends on where you get it from, though.
Nah.
Because
It does, and I
I used to get my sea
agree.
moss from Jamaica. At least that's where they say it
But-
was from.
I don't even want to go too deep. I'm gonna make a blanket statement. When it comes to all the things that community embodies, it's not I'm gonna do this, and this. Like you have to really align yourself and for all that shit to even work. If you
That's true.
believe in that.
That's
And
very
if you're
true,
just
though.
gonna pick things from it, either the sage, the crystals, the seances, if you're just gonna pick one thing and do that,
Yeah.
good luck, buddy. But if you really are into it and really want to know about it, yes, you should source it. Yes, but you should, wherever you sourcing it from, we have everything else that you need as well.
Right.
So, Johnny, you ain't give us nothing to leave in 2022.
Man, I don't know. I'm leaving some whole bunch of shit in 2022.
Lying.
Personally.
Lion, you said you was gonna leave Lion.
Yeah, I was gonna leave line in 2022.
That's a lie right there.
That's the truth. That's
I
the
was
truth.
trying my best to leave line in
there
2022.
We
go.
found out
There
he
we go.
came to the pod and he had been lying
Right.
to
But I
us.
guess I would just say, man, as black men in 2023, if you ain't been to the doctor in a while, go to the doctor. If you ain't been to the dentist in a while, go to a dentist. You know what I'm saying? Set new goals if you ain't set goals in a while. It's just, take care of yourself as a black man, man. Shit's stressful out here for us.
It sure is, but we still find a way, man. Just
And
do it.
right, bro, but it shouldn't be like that, bro. We should be leaning on our people, leaning on each other. We shouldn't be in the dark about stuff no more.
Hold on, I got one you could clap for. And it was kind of piggybacking off of what she said. Hey, man, leave these 50-50 fucking conversations out.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel
Oh,
you.
going 50-50. Please, Lord Jesus.
What you mean by that?
I go 70-30 with the ladies. She do 70
Yeah,
after 30.
listen, if you broke,
Kind of
you broke.
piggybacking off of what she was talking about with the relationships and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
You got it, you got it.
50s.
Being in a relationship, going 50-50, paying the bills, all that bullshit.
Oh yeah, that.
If you
crap.
enjoy somebody, man, woman, indifferent, spend on them. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Do what you need to do for your relationship.
That's
whatever
facts.
you two
Eat
agree
preaching.
on, whatever you all decide on is only for you. What you two do it's probably not what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to knock
Knock.
you
Yeah.
for what you're doing.
Yeah.
Do that
If
shit.
If one person wants to pay all the bills and you cool with your woman not doing it, that's your business.
Right.
If those two decide, I'm not going to leave you hanging like that, we both going to put money in the pot, 50-50, that's on you.
Yeah, that's.
But honestly, at some given point, it's never going to be 50-50. I mean, that's just my opinion. There's going to be a time where your woman is going to hold you down, and there's going to be a time where you're going to hold your woman down. And y'all going to hold each other down. So
right.
leave that conversation in the past.
I'm here for that,
All
man.
right, it's your week.
I'm here for that, man. You know they say like money be the reason a lot of people break up.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I remember I had this conversation with this guy, and this is why I'm paying majority of the bills where I'm at. But he was just saying,
Don't say that, bro.
he was just
Every
saying,
week.
you know, if you don't be with a woman, you got to show them that you can provide for them. And at the time, I felt that. You know what I'm saying?
At the time.
So what you feeling now?
I ain't
My-
even-
my-
Well, you know,
Your
provide
word.
sometimes
But
don't
no,
mean
you got-
financially,
as a
though.
man,
Yeah, but provided isn't just about money.
Yeah,
you right, though.
But it is about money, right?
It is about money. About a
But
lot of
it ain't,
money.
man. It's like, you
About
know,
a lot of
you gotta
goddamn
be there for a lot of other things too, man.
Yeah, man.
Mentally, you gotta be supportive. Emotionally, you gotta be supportive, man.
Yeah,
You know,
That's true.
Hey, as a man,
You about to say some shit. I
yeah,
can feel it right now.
as a man,
Some
if
light-skinned shit.
as a man, can you really say you providing for your money, your woman, if your money isn't a piece of that? Can you really say, as a man, can you really say you are?
shit,
feel you
Stedman
on that.
doing it.
He's not.
He not providing.
He
for
ain't no
Oprah.
man.
He
Oprah
dropping that
provide for
thing
him.
off, and she happy, ain't she?
That's all she need him
he
for.
talking
Time
that.
out. Don't steer the conversation away, because if you want to go into their relationship,
I'm
Oprah probably fucking other niggas.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
so let's
back
keep
up,
it.
let's
Let's keep
back
it
up.
Don't talk
back.
about Queen Oprah like that.
Let's keep it back. Because when you a beta male nigga, your woman
Shit.
running that
Okay.
shit.
Shoot
So
me a
let's
couple
go.
thousand.
To
Yo.
answer your question,
Yes.
I think there in some instances, yes, but to a man, we're going to say no.
Okay. It was my question. As a man, are you really a man? Because and this
As
is
a man,
this is another
we're
reason
gonna-
I say
we're gonna-
that.
We're going to feel that we do want to provide financially for our woman.
Right.
So we do feel that to be a provider.
But I guess I'm gonna say, wherever you lack, and the next man don't, that's where the threat lies. That's how I see it.
I mean, true.
And I'm not saying
If you are threatened by that, if you are threatened by that, but I totally understand what you're saying.
yeah, and you could be if you're together in that manner. Like, if you and your woman live together, and this is not on anybody specific. If you and your woman live together, and she is paying most of the bills, and you don't really do much around the house, but you do what you can to provide and protect, how do you compete when the man that really wants your woman can move her out of this? Because we know money weighs heavy in American society. So what James began this conversation with, although that man gave you good advice, I still feel like that is a part of providing, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I feel like if that piece is missing, they say marriages break up over infidelity and money. Those are the two things they break up over. So that's why I say, as a man, I mean,
You got to have a
Yeah.
strong foundation, man.
Yeah, you do.
That's all I'm gonna say. Man.
Alright,
I
cool.
mean, that's really all I can say,
Alright,
man.
I'ma let it go.
You got to have a strong foundation.
I will
Number
say-
one, you can't be intimidated,
all right,
and three,
dude, I think the woman got to have the strong foundation.
number three,
Okay,
This nigga
Man.
always trying to start some shit.
man. You just better hope your woman holds you down.
Yeah.
Yep, hold it down,
Yep.
hold it down.
That's yep. You
I
said
mean,
a
and
mouthful.
that's where,
Hold it
and
down.
honestly, the star on that is where the trust comes in at, man. You gotta hope if you are lacking in some areas and you all have that strong foundation that she's not going to work. But you also have to make her feel comfortable that you as a person is not going to stay in this space. If she feels that
And you got to show that too.
yeah, you got to show that if she feels confident that you are going to get out of whatever situation you're in, cool. But if you're lacking in that area, you don't show any type of any type of progress, man. Hey man, she gonna be out there that door licking.
And
the
she
split.
got the right, because it's like y'all done signed this contract, and
She has the right.
contingent on you doing better and working
Yeah.
towards being better.
Cause she stayed. I mean,
Yeah.
and just think about it. He may have been doing great at one time, you know, but life happens. You know,
Facts.
life happens, and she was able to hold it down for a little while. But you have to think in your head, man, I can't let her hold it down by
Forever,
herself
yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
All right.
You know?
That is a little bit of relationship advice from us.
We didn't even know we was gonna
And we
get
ain't even in a
there.
relationship.
Hey,
Goddamn
look,
it.
hey,
So
look,
don't listen
hey,
to
look,
us.
hey, look, that's unsolicited relationship advice. You can do as you fucking want. That is your business.
Yeah, that's your business. We just talking shit. Hey, real nigga of the year, man. We gonna get to these awards. Real nigga of the year. Johnny, who is your
All right,
real
I'm
nigga of the year?
gonna go sideways on my real nigga of the year.
Who
I'm
we
gonna say
got?
Will Smith for slapping
Will
Chris
Smith.
Rock.
Okay.
Nah.
I didn't agree with him, but that was some real nigga shit.
All right, I'm gonna give my real nigga to I want to give it to Kyrie Irving. He went as long as he could before he was made to apologize. And he had me going for a week. I thought he
He
was
stood
gonna-
on the shit.
He stood on that
Okay.
motherfucker. I can't. I mean, a lot of people stood up against them before, and damn it, Kyrie, he almost won it.
Almost.
Y'all got any awards, real niggas?
Man, I can't think of one.
It was this one. That one's hard.
Yeah, real niggas always hard.
Didn't Sam win a Emmy this year?
Who?
He got the honorable Emmy.
Samuel Jackson.
He
Yeah,
got the
yeah,
honorable
yeah.
Grand
Finally
Oscar.
did his thing.
Honorable
Yeah,
Oscar.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give him real nigga for that. Cause he don't start about 300
Holding it
movies.
down for all them years.
He about 300 movies at the least.
Facts.
And he just now getting his upcoming. So, you know, shout out to him.
All right.
All right. My dunce of the year, of course, is Ye. I just feel like he lost it. He got canceled. He got canceled again, and then he got canceled again. He just kept getting canceled.
James, I feel like this would be your dunce, but I'm gonna let you say it.
Who, Kanye?
Nah.
Who?
Your other friend.
Who?
Herschel Walker.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Herschel
that
about
Herschel.
dunced us all, though. We was about to be the dunce on Herschel.
This
Yeah, nah.
man, Herschel, boy, let me tell you.
Jay said, didn't
I
I
ain't-
forget who he was?
I thought I'd never see a
See the
person
day?
with a tongue thick as Shannon Sharp's.
Let me
This
tell you something,
man
Skip.
right
Let me tell you
here-
something, Dame. Dame.
This
Let me tell you
man
something,
right
Dame.
here, he talk like he don't bit his shit.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, man, I don't think he got like sense, man. He don't, bro. He don't.
I think he got CTE. I ain't gonna lie.
He might. And he tried to fight people,
he
too.
forgot who he was. Don't
Eek.
forget that.
Who you got, man?
AB.
Oh, I forgot about my
Put that shit
boy.
on.
Nah, that dance was
Put
whack,
that
though.
shit on. Hey, that dance was fire.
he
definitely-
definitely-
That shit
How the hell did he
Right.
get Keisha Cole?
Because Keisha Cole.
Cause she hood as hell.
I guess so.
That's what Keisha Cole
I guess
wanted. Hood.
it's like
dude.
getting Fantasia.
Yeah.
And he probably dropped a couple hotel lines on the seat. You take the sea moss, and you know they tried to take my
Mix it with the
job.
elderberry.
Yeah,
Okay.
feel me?
Put on this Fashion Over right
Trying
here.
to elevate you. Put
Y'all
that
gotta
shit
stop.
on. All right, person of the year.
All right, I had two people. I had Jason Williams, Cave of Adallam. He, I talked about him a few times this year on this show, but he had the ESPN documentary come out, just talking about how he mentoring all those young black boys in Detroit. He been on a few podcasts, you know, just sharing his knowledge, and he was on the Breakfast Club. And then I also, this is kind of like a side shout out, Earn Your Leisure. I don't listen to them niggas no more, but they blew up. You know, I don't listen to them no more because they don't relate to my peon self anymore. But they blew up, and I'm proud of them boys for what they did.
Yeah, man. We
And
follow
they
right
still out
behind
here
niggas.
giving financial education, even though I don't listen no more. Somebody learning from it.
Yeah, I rock with him. I
Yeah, I
listen to him
rock
all
with
the
him.
time.
Yeah, I pay attention still. All right, man. Before we go, any closing remarks? New Year's resolutions?
Go to the doctor, fellas. We getting old, man. I'm telling y'all, bruh.
Um,
Go to that damn doctor if you ain't
Definitely.
been in a few years.
All right, we're gonna
Get
send
your booty
some.
hole check. That's what you
Nah, I ain't at the age yet.
I got 2 more years.
What you mean
3
you
more
ain't at
years.
the
I ain't
age
at the
yet?
age yet. They say,
You over here advocating going for the doctor?
well, when that time come, I'm gonna go.
Wait,
I'm gonna tell
wow.
y'all about my experience because I don't want people to be scared.
How old are
I'm 35.
you? You at the age?
Nah, they say because my dad ain't have no signs of
Nah.
prostate cancer.
Yo, and
I'm definitely at that
you got
age.
some words.
I was gonna say before we get up out of here, we gotta say R.I.P. to a few people.
Oh yeah. Rest in
So,
peace.
Rest in peace, Coolio.
Damn.
Oh, I forgot about Cooley.
Take off. Take off.
Rest in peace, Takeoff. For the Harry Potter fans, Robbie Coltrane. He played Hagrid. For those that don't know,
Oh, okay.
Christy Alley.
Kirstie Alley.
Oh, shout out to her.
And
Crazy, yo.
Jason David Frank. He was
Oh, the Green
White
Ranger.
Ranger.
It's morphin' time.
Oh yeah, that hurt right there.
Yeah, that fucked.
I was
Oh,
hurt.
my boy Kev Samuels.
and of course
Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels, Queen Elizabeth II.
We lost a
You
lot.
say earlier, she ain't. She go. No, I mean it ain't funny, but he said
Yeah, well,
something
She
like-
up at this motherfucker.
Yeah, she about this. That's
Hey man,
So yeah, it was quite a few people. It's an extensive list.
Forgot
I'm not
about my boy
gonna go through.
Coolio, man.
Yeah, Coolio was like towards the earlier in the
PNB
year.
Rock.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
PNB
PNB
Rock got
Rock.
murdered.
Ivana Trump,
Yo.
in case some of our listeners matter.
Who?
Ivana Trump.
Oh,
Ivana.
Donald Trump's ex-wife. Okay, I thought you
ex-wife.
talking about. Thought she said Tiana Trump.
Ex-wife.
I said not
ex-wife.
Tiana.
How'd she die?
Oh, I forgot what it
I
was.
She was old
Heart
as
attack or
shit.
something. She was old.
Oh,
She fell down some
Nah, she
stairs,
fell
right?
down the stairs.
Yeah.
Ray Liotta.
Ray Liotta, yeah, he
Oh
died.
shit! Shout out to Ray Liotta.
Dude from the Ellen Show, the DJ just passed away.
Oh, Twitch.
Twitch, yeah,
rest
that
in
was
peace,
crazy.
Twitch. That was
Suicide.
yesterday.
All right, man.
Can't with this
E, man,
nigga,
closing remarks.
The only closing remark I have is, hold your head up, man. The world is a funny place right now. Just hold your head up, be positive, write your goals down for 2023. Get started now. Don't wait till January 1st. Start prepping yourself now for next year, man.
All right, man. All right, man. Well,
Thanks for coming on, man.
thank you for coming on, man. Shout out to E for joining us today.
Right,
Hey,
man.
man, listen,
the year in wrap up. They don't know about that.
I really appreciated this, man. It's always good to get on other people's podcasts. I don't go on too many, so when I do get invited, I make sure to show up.
Oh, we definitely gonna have you back. I
Um,
plan on doing some panel discussions.
I appreciate it, man. I definitely will come back, man. But like I said, this is a good time. It's always good to just talk to different podcasts and
Oh yeah.
see what y'all do, man. Of course, it's way different from mine. So
Yeah.
the current event stuff, I love it. I just don't talk about it on my show.
But you Facebook about it,
oh yeah.
and that shit get mad traction.
Hey man,
Them
I be
comments be going
I be
crazy.
pissing people off.
I love it.
But it's all good, man. I come with love, man. I don't go out there to try to troll or anything like
Yeah.
that. I really be just speaking how I feel and keep it that way.
All right, man. Well, we're gonna go ahead and close the year out, man. All right, man. I guess, man. In the
D,
new
was this your first year with us?
No. that
You was with us last year?
in the new year,
Damn,
I
I
pray
can't
Johnny
remember nothing.
find a sister.
Here we
Word.
go.
I pray for
Well, there
less
goes
stress.
my year starting off bad already.
I pray for less. I pray for less stress for my man too as well. I hate to hear that he's been stressed. I love you, my brother.
I
I don't really
appreciate
care
that.
who you,
Love you
who
too.
You find. Just no stress. No stress allowed.
You know, yeah, for sure. I'll bring that on myself.
And stop
though.
shopping at fucking Anthropology.
Yeah,
I ain't never been
yeah.
to anthropology. I walked past the anthropology,
Oh yeah, stop lying too.
and that too. I'm gonna stop
Yeah, stop
lying.
lying,
Because he
man.
definitely just
Stop
lied.
by
whoever
OnlyFans.
want to be with you
I
ain't
don't
trying
buy
to
no
hear your
more
law.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans on Reddit.
I found the Reddit, the
Oh
link.
my
I done found the
Hey,
link.
James, for you, my man, you know what I'm saying? I wish you much success, money, and you really got to go hard on one of these ideas, whether it be art, shoe cleaning, one of them. Something.
Yeah.
Especially what you did with these motherfuckers. They got to come back alive again. But, yeah, you got a talent, my boy.
Thank you, man.
And everybody out there that's listening right now, I hope you have a good 2023. I hope it's prosperous for you. I hope you hit all your goals like we said on a previous episode or episodes you'll hear after this, man. Don't be too aggressive with those goals. You got all year to start the fuck over. And you can keep starting to fuck over, man. But chase a goal, man. Set a goal, set an intention for the new year, man. Other than that, I'm signing off for D. I'm signing off for James. I'm signing off for E. I'm signing off for Jukebox Johnny. This has been episode 238 of Kickin' Shit Podcast, a year and wrap up. We want you guys to love the life you live and the people in it. Find the positive in every situation and live in the moment because this life is not forever. I'm your boy Jumpman Jones, and we gonna talk to y'all next year.
Daddy, are you on the radio?